That's to every story. My name is Casey. We're going to be playing some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition tonight. We are working our way through the new Vecna campaign, Eve of Ruin, and I'm just waiting for the stream to kick on and confirm that I hit the button right. There we go. Cool. We are a group of folks who like to play D&D. We're going to be playing some D&D tonight, and if you like what we do, please swing by the Discord and come hang out. If you would like to help out the characters, or help out the DM, or harm the characters, or entertain the DM, you can do that by spending some of the experience on stream to buy rerolls, inspire wandering monsters, start rumors, and all sorts of things. The party is currently located in the sanctum of Alustriel Silverhand and is doing quite well. They have been given access to several magic items from Alustriel's rather impressive collection. They have been shared some knowledge about a wish spell that was cast in order to prevent Vecna from messing with all of reality. They had met Mordenkainen as well as Tasha the Witch, and they've had access to go back, re-equip themselves, gather the fruits of their labor over the last year, and rejoin here in Sanctum. Now, unfortunately, one of the characters got a little wanderlusty and decided to roam around the town of Sigil. They have stepped into a portal and will reappear at some point later in the campaign. That is Fortune, who is currently unavailable this evening, off catching up with some real-world stuff. But while they're away, Fortune's just kind of over there in the ether, and we'll figure out what happened there. But we have 5 characters here who have had a chance to re-equip themselves and are now having that sort of conversation that happens, what are we really going to do here? What they know is that Mordenkainen did some research, was able to identify one of the ways to weaken Vecna would be to assemble the Rod of 7 Parts, a magical artifact dedicated to law and order that would, when presented, weaken Vecna so that a chime of exile could then banish him from the plane in which he is doing his ritual back to Earth. Once back to Earth, would there be weakened, and potentially battle could be taken to him, but at least they would ruin the ritual. And so, while the Mages 3 are recovering from their wish spell, these heroes who have been summoned by the wish spell have been tasked to go and assemble this rod. Alustriel, Tasha, and Mordenkainen are doing their best to basically stay awake at this point. Mechanically, for those who have never read the wish spell, your strength becomes 3 for about 2 weeks, so their clothes look heavy on them right now. Tasha's hat is like drooping down. She's like, ugh, can't take it off. So that's kind of the vibe that they've got going on, but they're trying to be, well, Alustriel's trying to be cordial. Tasha's a bit snippy, and Mordenkainen's like, just go, guys, just go. But what is the party doing as they now find themselves in the kind of dining hall entertaining area of Alustriel's tower? It's up sort of in the tower area, so it's up kind of on the second floor. It's got 2 big fireplaces on either end, a large central table that's normally kept low. That's sort of like a coffee table, but she has raised it up to present dinner before it was lowered back down. Hidden in the under area of the sofas are little drawers that you open up to take your silverware out and put it back in again. A little squadron of unseen servants tends to the tidying and such things. So there's definitely a lot of magic and entertainment on display here. We'll turn it over to the party. Aside from diving through the portal, which is known to take you to the Underdark, where you should be discovering Web's Edge, the place where the first of the Rod of not Rod of Loathing, right? Rod of 7 Parts are located. What's the plan? What's the conversation? What's going on?
You said that this portal is going to take us to the Underdark, but how close will it take us to the actual piece we're searching for?
So Mordenkainen fields this one. Based on the research that I had, I believe this will take you within as many feet as we can. The area itself is protected, non-detection or other, similar to how our sanctum is protected here, so we cannot scry into it. But based on those we captured and interviewed, we should be quite close. I don't think you should have any trouble finding it. If you spend more than a few minutes in any direction without seeing it, I think you may have chosen the wrong path.
Is the piece that we seek possessed by someone? Will we need to neutralize that person in order to obtain it?
I cannot tell.
Oh, so we're just going into the blind and hoping for the best?
Well, being that you're rather experienced adventurers, I would hope you would do a bit of research before you just wandered in blind, but aside from getting you to the area, yes, we've located where it is roundabouts, what you're looking for, that you are the chosen heroes, the magic has selected you. Not entirely blind, but perhaps a bit dim.
Is there
Well,
anything?
Well, I was just going to say, some of us have already been to the Underdark, right? So that should give us an edge or an advantage.
Sure. And if you
I've
would,
never been personally.
and if you'd like to recall some of that time spent in the Underdark or do some research on your own, I'm certainly willing to hear some ideas as to what you might be doing there. Memory checks would be things like a history. Research could be just about anything.
I try to look for some research documents about the Underdark to try to learn about the area that we're supposed to be teleporting to.
Sure. Give me a quick history check.
Oh, that was almost good.
So on the quick
Almost good.
scan, there's just a little bit too much knowledge for you to do any real research. You didn't turn up any amazing factoids. You learn a bit about the Underdark. One, it's under, so certainly underground. Two, it's dark. You pick up the common stuff. Yes, there are drow. Yes, there are fungi. That sort of stuff. But it's just sort of all a wash as you're going through it.
I'll try talking about it. I don't have great intelligence, but
Sure.
we'll see what happens.
Do light spells still work there?
Do
They
light
do.
spells still work there? Light spells do work. Yep, Loktar backs you up on that one. Duren,
All right, that's good.
I think you would have found like one more piece of information.
Well, no, I'm recalling what from my time there.
Of course, your time there. So you spent your time in a susar tree in the Underdark for
Yeah.
several hundred years, if I recall correctly. Then you got loose and worked your way to the surface. On your way to the surface, there was a lot of fire. I remember that. So you do know parts of the Underdark are flammable.
Yes.
And I think if I've got the timing right, you would have been working your way out during the events of Out of the Abyss. So all kinds of crazy kooky stuff would have been going there due to demonic influence. So your memory of the Underdark is a lot crazier than maybe what Las-Dal is referencing. Las-Dal's like, yeah, it should be fairly normal. You're like, no, not normal.
It's not normal. It had been 100 years, and the first thing I saw was not normal.
Not normal.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
How long ago was it that you escaped?
I want to say it was like 4 or 5 years ago at this point.
Yeah, it might have been 6 or 7 now, but yeah.
So it's either gotten worse or things have only gotten better.
Good.
Telovere would actually like to spend a bit of time while he's back, like supplying and getting all his stuff together, to
Mhm.
contact his little information network and see what they know about the Underdark, like the comings and goings recently.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a quick shot.
Yeah. What would you like for that role, given its
Uh,
kind of weird point?
Since you're referencing, I would say you're either going persuasion to do that, investigation, or persuasion or investigation are probably your two that are closest to what you're describing.
Let's do persuasion. 18.
Pretty good. So yeah, your contacts have heard of Webb's Edge. Basically, that's occasionally where those who worship Lolth will speak about coming from, going to, but they're very hush hush about it. And you know, it's in where the Drow areas are because they'll be talking about Menzoberran and the other Drow facilities. So it's in that neck of the woods.
Mm.
Watch out for spiders.
All right, all right.
Even the tiniest, most insignificant arachnid has the eyes of the goddess Lolth.
That's
Telovere
exactly
gets this
what they
really
said.
nervous look on his face. Every single spider.
Hmm.
Just about.
Telovere, do you got a little phobia?
No, I just don't think Lolth would like me very much for some of the experiments I did back in hit my hedge wizard days.
Did you experiment on spiders?
Maybe once or twice, if you want to call that experimentation and not a sick, demented fantasy of my master.
This sounds interesting. Who is your master?
Dead. And let's leave it at that.
So if we come across any Lolth worshippers, we just put you at the front of the line and
Well, I
let you do.
I don't presume every Lolth worshipper who has been told that I liked to experiment on arachnids. But let's just say that if any of the Lolth priestess decide to poke a little bit too far into my past, it's probably better to answer with fireballs rather than words. Not that I think we'll need to do much else with the Lolthites anyway. A bunch of... Listen, you think I'm strange for my obsession with death? They're strange, and that's coming from me.
Hey, I've heard of their parties. They're pretty ragers.
I have no idea what you're referencing.
You don't want to know.
I don't think I do. Lolth is not a... Lolth is a lovely, lovely goddess. Love her so much, and I plead for her mercy.
Well, being elf, nah, I don't really have much love for Lolth.
That's fine. I'm a human. I'd rather not attract the eyes of the web mistress quite so quick.
So,
Speaking of the web mistress and her temple, is there anything known about her temple that might help us once we get there?
Excellent question. How about a quick religion check about that, or anything else that we'd be throwing towards it?
Religion looks good. Let's see if...
Oh, religion's pretty strong. So, Montgomery, you would definitely know the basic tenets of their worship. The Drow were cast out from Elven society, made their way to the Underdark, where they evolved. Lolth became a goddess on her own right, working with through the Abyss. Very heavy spider theme there. She is known as the Web Mistress. You would know that she presents herself to her followers as a matron, female leader of the Drow. And when she wants to, show off, she turns into a Drider type form. Female Drow on the top, big scary monster spider on the bottom. There are Drow that have split off from her worship, so there are a few that you would be aware of in society at this point, but generally, Drow equals Lolth, Lolth equals evil. So they still have that reputation, and that's a pretty heavily reinforced, similar to, bugbears and orcs. Yes, occasionally there's a standout member of society, but normally their worship of Hagruk and so on are a little bit more bloody. Darkness, spiders, matriarchy. That's kind of your baseline that you would come away with.
Okay.
In Loktar's studies of the religious, what do you think he might have any idea how Lolth followers might feel about Vecna and vice versa?
Oh, sure. Go ahead and give me a religion check or a history check there.
Hey.
Hey, pretty
Oh.
good. Not fans of one another. Vecna is very, I want to be the boss. Lolth is very, so do I. And they don't get together well on that. They don't cross paths all that often, so there's not many stories of Lolth going up against Vecna, but they are definitely working at cross purposes. They might work together to accomplish some goal that each of them thinks will benefit them more, but it's definitely not, the bugbear happy trio that, you've grown up hearing so much about. I would say between all those questions, the things that you would have picked up, a couple of phrases that you would have heard would be, Lolth shows her fangs to you, and that can be inflected two different ways. One, you're about to get bitten, and two, she smiles upon you. But that phrase tends to come out the same way either way. She bares her fangs to you, and it's all about the inflection of whoever's talking to you to tell you whether you're about to get bitten or about to be smiled upon. And I see we've got some Lolth sample art kicking around in our chat.
Look like Lolthy Minaj. As for the manner of insertion and extraction, rather, would it be the one and the same? Are we entering through a portal?
So Alustriel says, I can open a portal. That won't cause me too much harm. We'll leave that portal open until you return. It's a Sigil portal, so it will be an opening. Do make mark of it, as it might not be visible where it is, but it should remain.
If I could interrupt very quickly, do you have the runic sigils for the portal on this end?
No, it's a little more complicated than that. And she gives you a quick crash course on how portals don't really work that way in Sigil. And hers is sort of a special case that either the Lady of Pain is allowing or hasn't noticed yet. And she's going to guess she's just allowing it for now.
Yeah. I suppose that defeats the purpose then.
I
Ignore me.
can use prestidigitation and mark the rocks, or
Yeah, and I have advantage on maps and remembering where I'm at as an Outlander.
Awesome.
so we can easily mark at least where it is if we're in a rush. We don't bypass it accidentally.
You got it. Now, Telovere, I think that you were mentioning that because I think you picked up Circle of Teleportation, so you do have your, I think, 3 starter spots on the Prime Material. So if you do need to get out of Dodge, you will be on the Prime Material, so you can get out of Dodge there. But getting back into Sigil itself takes some help.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to ask because I did have that spell. I don't have it prepped at the moment, but I figured some rest casting, if we had the chance, would be enough to kind of swap it out, to cast it and swap back in.
You got it.
And
Now.
this rod, or at least the piece that we first seek, does it have some power to it, or only when combined with the other 6?
It's said to have some powers, though it's hard to ascertain which piece exactly it will be that you find. Each one seems to have its own unique power. Once you've acquired it, it will lead you to others. And while I am referring to it as the first piece, it's more just the first piece that you'll be acquiring. It might be from the middle, it might be from one of the ends. I have no real indication as to that.
Will we be equipped with some magical means of locating this device once we're within a certain range, or shall we just
Eyes.
keep our eyes peeled?
I believe it will be up to the magic of our vision, my furry friend.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's called detect magic.
Yes. Now, the good news is once you have the first piece, it will lead you like a lodestone to the others. But this first one might take some doing.
Oh, I'm sure we're up for the task.
Yes.
Definitely.
Excellent. And so off you go then.
I
Yeah,
suppose
I'm
so.
ready if everybody else is ready.
Yeah.
Thank you again
And
for
I
these
guess we're
items.
leaving-
They will.
Guess we're leaving Fortune behind. Guess Curiosity really did get the cat this time.
Oh, how long have you been waiting on that one?
They have been traveling together a while, so I figure he's been holding on to that as long as he could.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Gotta store those up for just the right moment. And so, the party finds themselves moving over to a teleportation area. Basically, a big circle within which Alustriel does a little bit of work and seems to redirect where that portal would lead to. Telovere, looking at this thing, yeah, there's all kinds of weird magics going on. Las-Dal, you would see it happen. Montgomery, a lot of magic users in here. So you all see what she's going through. This is not normal magic. She is definitely playing with, powers beyond the ken of the weave. So it directs you. As the first of you step through, you will find yourself in darkness, as one might expect. So before we flip maps here, I'm going to ask, will there be darkness? Will there be light? What is the visual preparations going on there?
I can go in first. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Sure.
If the time
Uh,
should come that we wish to infiltrate a known enemy, my Lord Grankle has blessed me with the ability to grant you
baby.
sight in the dark.
Jesus Louisa, it's that dark.
Well,
that
it's
would be most appreciated, my large friend. I have a hard time seeing anything below low light.
it is
I
the
don't have
Underdark.
light.
So
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
yep. So this is why I'm asking. So right now, people who I know have dark vision. I believe Loktar has crazy 300-foot dark vision. Las-Dal has normal 60-foot dark vision. And Duren, Montgomery, Telovere, I don't think you have dark vision.
I don't.
I do not.
Okay.
But I have
Nope.
a torch.
You could have a
I
torch
have my
lit.
light cantrip.
You could have a light cantrip.
Put that both away. We have more civilized things like drift globes.
Oh, that's right. We got the drift globe.
Got a drift globe.
You gonna have one of your lackeys handle the drift globe?
Oh no, it floats by itself.
It does
Oh,
float by itself.
All right.
So is there going to be
Speaking
Oh,
of my lackeys,
wait.
you'll have such a fun time with the new ones.
Is certain someone's helmet shining?
No, my helmet's
Oh,
in
right.
the backpack.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Right. So yeah, that's where it's going to normally stay, unless we think that there's some reason I should pull it out and coordinate with
nice.
Telovere. Right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So you're attuned to it, but not wearing it.
correct.
So, like, if you open the bag, would it be like, or is it only if you put it on your
I
head?
think it's only when
That's
worn.
it.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, unlike certain cursed shields, which are a little bit of a different story.
You know,
I thought it was gonna be
is-
like Ark of the Covenant style, where you just open up the lid and it just shines in your face.
Yeah, right.
Turn it and just blast them.
Or if,
So-
or if the curse was separate from the shield, or like how the shield is, his head would just glow even when he's not wearing it.
That'd be very funny.
So it is interesting on the sheet, right? So I had unclicked it that it wasn't equipped, right? So then it goes away from being attuned, and then when
Yeah.
I say equip it again, then it shows, hey, I gotta attune to this item. But
Yeah,
I'm
then you gotta equip it and then attune it, or you can unattune it but keep it equipped.
And have no benefit.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, it takes time to attune to it, right? I can still stay attuned to just leave it.
You
in the
can still stay
backpack, right?
attuned. Yeah. I
It's
would
just
just
the way the
leave
sheet
it.
is
I would
worded.
just leave it equipped. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the attune, and then you gotta just do a couple extra clicks.
So let me
So
double check.
just-
Quick double check here. The drift globe is lit,
Yes, the
Okay.
drift globe is glit.
and who
Jesus.
has the
Glit?
drift globe
Gate.
floating around with them?
That would be Telovere.
Okay. So 1 second here. Just gonna give an all players control. Little torchy thing here is your drift globe, and that's hanging out
cool.
back here at the moment. And with the drift globe now, everybody should be able to see a little tunnel of vision. Please confirm that you can see
Yes.
the little tunnel of vision.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. So, dynamic lighting. Normally, it bothers me after about 15 minutes, and then I throw it out the door and go back to unhighlighting things. But we're going to try it for the short term.
I like it.
Okay. So, what you all see at the moment is you have stepped out of a small sort of door-shaped depression in the wall. It has no real depth to it, but the outline of it has that portal. You can see that there is a small tunnel sneaking away to the north and the south of where you are, and then to your east, a larger section of tunnel about 10 foot wide. Beyond the tunnel, where that light is cascading in, you can see that there is a old ruined cart that is just covered in mold and fungi. There's a couple of pieces of broken equipment scattered around, and Loktar, with your eyes, and a few of you can probably make out that there's a large iron door across from you that is rusted shut completely over here.
I can't even see that.
I think the first thing Loktar would probably do is check for tracks to see if this place is frequented by any type of creatures.
Sure.
Just to know if we're going to have someone happen upon us any minute here.
You got it. Go ahead and give me a quick survival check.
And like I said, I'm gonna do prestidigitation, except for I'm gonna lighten the rocks in
Okay.
color so it's easier to see.
Sounds good. Yes, Loktar, people have passed this way, walking from west to east within the last 2 hours. Looks like 2 people of humanoid size and one of maybe ogre or giant size.
It would appear we are not alone in this place. Draw their attention to the tracks.
Now, I will say
know,
something here that's going to kind of give away the game. These doors that are depicted right here, you don't see those doors unless you happen to be able to see invisible. Do any of you happen to be able to see invisible?
Not unless I cast the spell.
Okay.
No.
Since none of you can see invisible, one of you is going to discover those doors, probably by right into it. When you
I'll walk into it.
You got it. Somebody into it. You kind of bounce off. You pat around. Ha! The old invisible door trick. They feel like big iron doors. You kind of give them a little soft tap. You can see through them. The light's going through them, but they're big iron doors right there.
Well, that's interesting. I
Why
don't
would they
think I've
wish
ever
the
seen
door
that.
to be invisible? There must be some reason.
It
Yeah, we're
also,
locked in.
well, friends, it could also simply be invisible on our side and visible on the other. I've seen
prefer
the
that to the
enchantment
other.
used for some walls and doors and other towers. I looked at doing it myself at my own sanctum. It's a rather complicated affair, but it's
So-
a useful one.
So we can see in, but these doors are blocking our way through.
Correct. They are solid big iron doors, but they're invisible.
So I couldn't
Like
like
a-
punch my way through.
You guys are big and burly. Go ahead and open that door.
Lektar's long arms is searching for any kind of handle or.
Sure. As you run your hands all over the door, eventually you can find, okay, there's sort of a handle keyhole thing going on there.
Is it
Shall I
locked?
open it? If it is
It is
enchanted
locked.
in this.
It is,
Hmm.
yes.
It is locked.
Cool. We got here without our rogue.
Does one of our wizards have knock?
No, I have a rogue.
I was about to say, I've never really seen a need to invest into that, given the fact that we have fortune typically faffing about, but I suppose this time it's a bit
A little
cocked with some
trickier.
metaphorical egg on our faces.
So I guess we're camping out here.
Oh, would I have any with my like strings for my instruments and stuff? Would I have anything that could possibly be jimmied into using as a type of pick?
Sure. We could certainly try.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to with bits that I have used for attempt to pick a lock.
Absolutely. So you settle down and begin the most frustrating game of poke at the thing you can't see at all. and you're just watching the wire move around in there, but you can't see what it's doing. And can I go ahead and see a sleight of hand check? Big numbers would be good.
You know, my grandfather would say, "You don't know what you're doing."
Yeah, he kind of
Well, maybe you
knows what
do.
he's doing. So it takes a while. You're sitting there for a bit. Eventually, one tumbler goes, another tumbler goes. You finally get a hold of it. You get that twist going, and the doors open up.
Oh,
I forgot to
I
ask.
should have said guidance. In the future, I'll try to remember.
I forgot. I did learn how to lockpick. I just forgot to buy lockpicking tools.
Mm.
You know, you're a very special fellow.
Once in a while, you gotta learn a few things.
And I would
thought
say,
that time in the Iron Maiden would have taught you better.
and I will
You're
say,
not wrong.
as you now get past the door and kind of check the other way, it's invisible on both sides, so you can see through it either way.
Is that Fortune approaching in the darkness? In the chat, he said he's at home. You might be able to join if it's not too late.
Yeah, regardless, I suppose once again I'm wrong. I apologize.
We opened the door, so we don't need him.
I wouldn't go that far.
Shall we lock it again to spare his feelings?
Well, I get lucky once in a while. You know, it's just we could you know, I can learn a little more from Fortune later.
Well, regardless, shall we continue on our little path here, friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, we're
Moving in.
Sure.
There
As
we
you
go.
make your way in a little bit, you can see some things. First, the room that you're entering in, and to the north and a little bit to the south, has the remains of a mold-covered broken wagon, barrels languishing in a large foyer. Humanoid skeletons' remains lie strewn about, their swords and armor bent and rusted. On the north side, something gleams next to the bodies propped up against the wall. Double doors to the east, northeast, and southeast are rusted shut. A semicircular chamber opens in the southwest wall, and from just inside there you can hear a little soft murmur of prayer.
Well, you said there's something gleaming up in this area.
Up right about there.
I can go invisible and see what that is.
Okay, go for it.
Telovere, it would seem we have found some of your bones.
oh, lovely. I did need some of these. I wonder if these are drow bones. It's been a while since I've been able to get my hands on a drow skull.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself
Sure.
and head up, checking to see if there's any traps or anything along the way, since this is an invisible building and there's a lot of corpses around on the ground.
There are. And what you see is a humanoid corpse sort of dead against a doorway. The door itself looks all rusted and kind of moldered. And laying off to the side, where it might have dropped out of their pouch or their hand and fallen upon the floor, a large red ruby.
Yeah, that's definitely not a trap.
Definitely not a trap. Could I have a perception check, though, just to make sure it's not a trap?
Perception? Sure you don't want an investigation?
I'm thinking perception on this particular one. 17's
My
pretty good.
investigation is so much better.
You look at that red ruby just sitting there, sparkling in the light, coming up from behind. You're like, that is so 100% a trap. But you can't see anything that would be causing it to be a trap. You don't see any tripwires, any pressure plates, but you're like, that has got to be a trap. Otherwise, I could retire on that ruby.
Could Lurtor examine the skeleton and try to determine how it died?
Sure, you can go ahead and give a medicine check.
Oh, man.
do I see like webbing? Do I see anything attached to it?
You see nothing attached to it. You don't see anything under it, over it. You like blow a little dust into the air. It all seems fine, but every instinct is saying this must be a trap. Loktar, that being died horribly. Aside from horribly, though, you're not really sure how to narrow it down.
Let's see. Hang on one
Can
second,
I
let me see.
can I cast
It would
detect?
appear.
Can I cast detect magic to see if the ruby and the like skeletons are somehow linked? But like if that is a magic trap.
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and expend your spell slot if you want to cast your detect magic
I
there.
get one use a day.
Oh, one
for
use a
free.
day. Yep. So the doors themselves glow, the gem glows, and the doors to the east and the southeast also glow. So all the doors glow as magical, as does that gem. The gem, definitely a magical trap, probably. And 1 second here as I resort people into the right places, because I just heard the ding
Looks
ding
like they're all
noise
still
of
right.
people joining in here. Which means let's unlock this. Nope. What happened here? That's not how I wanted to do this.
Telovere comes up. Ooh, a ruby.
Well, he hasn't turned on his camera yet either.
Yeah.
He has not, but that'll cause everything to shuffle. So we'll give him
Oh,
just
I
a
gotcha.
second to get that flipped on, and
Oh,
then
we
we'll get
got-
that fixed up.
2-player rerolls in the chat too, by the way.
There we go.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Thank you.
Get
Yeah.
your secrets
I want to
ready.
thank you. I want to thank you for being good to us tonight. We need it.
Most likely we will.
Right,
Hello.
bring-
So
Welcome,
now I'm
George.
Nick.
Welcome back, my
Hey,
furry
you
friend.
there.
changed. Oh.
Takes just a second. Ba-dum-bum.
Oh.
Ta-da!
All right, everybody's in the right spot. Fortune, I don't think I've heard your voice yet, though. Are you still muted?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
And thank you to the viewers for being patient.
Hey. And, oh, hey, not only are they patient, they're generous. I see a player reroll has been redeemed up in there. Let's get that.
Two.
Oh,
Yeah, we got
We got
two.
Two.
The people are behind us tonight.
Excellent. 2-player
They
rerolls.
know we're in trouble.
Thank you, Road Killer.
Oh, shh.
Thank you, Fallout. Let's go ahead and get that set in here. And then let's do a little seam set. Not DM rerolls. Nobody's nice to the DM today. Player rerolls. So, where we find ourselves is in the Underdark. The party currently has one drift globe that they're moving around to provide light for those who need to see. The others are working their way through on dark vision. The room that they have found their way into was behind an invisible locked door. That invisible locked door was opened by Las-Dal. I would say, Fortune, you probably just arrived after your adventure in Sigil to see Las-Dal sort of celebrating having opened that door. Then everybody heading in up towards a shiny red ruby that's obviously a trap. Some moldering wagons, a couple of skeletons, some magically glowing doors, and some prayerful chanting coming from the southwest corner of this room. We're going to try and use the light situation here, and when it pisses us off, then we'll stop that.
Yeah, the light seems to be attached to my token, not the torch.
Is
We
it?
all see something different.
Oh, we all
You-
see
you all
something.
see something
Oh,
different.
interesting. Ah, okay.
You'll
I
all
thought
see
it was
something
all
different.
the torch.
Depending
you will,
on where you've been.
Yeah, you will
okay,
also have a
gotcha.
small bubble of about 5 feet of personal light, just to represent what you're able to touch and see as you move around.
Okay,
So
great.
you've all got your own little bubbles of light, but there should be about a 20-foot bubble coming off of this torch here.
Yeah, I do see that. Yes.
All right, cool.
Oh, look! Finally, my knock spell is here. Hi, Fortune.
Loktar! Let's all pause there for a moment as Loktar has finally crossed the threshold to see something.
Loktar, we can't see you.
Loktar, what you see is a semicircular chain formed of a semicircular chain forming a natural alcove. Shelves carved into the wall from floor to ceiling hold small, repulsive to most items. including bloody baubles, shriveled fingers, and idols carved of bone. This would be Bugbear Temple Paradise. The only difference is, up to the top, a couple of spider are hanging out, as are several carvings of spiders. Two figures are crouched down before the shelves, and as you get a bit closer, they're sort of like glancing up at you, shielding their eyes from the light that's coming from the north.
Am I still in the light? I was hoping not.
You are not in the light, but they seem to have
Oh,
no
yeah.
trouble seeing you.
No, I literally you don't even show up on my map anymore.
I'll be invisible to dark vision if that's how they see. I mean, unless
Oh,
there's light on.
wait.
Assuming it is completely
Wait,
dark.
how are you invisible to dark vision?
The Gloomstalker.
Never mind, they don't see you. But occasionally you see them kind of glancing up and like, ugh.
I wanted to do a little recon and then get back and whisper to the others.
Yeah,
It
so
would
it seems
seem we
like
have-
there's two people praying down there. And they're not particularly fans of this interruption that you're all bringing.
It would seem we have followers of Lolth, I believe, performing some prayer ceremony to the south.
One of the
Time to
two,
kick some ass.
one of the two looked to be a hobgoblin. The other looked to be a druger.
Hey, these are your people.
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, Hobgoblin. Don't you know them?
I do know them, yes. I know some of them.
The casual racism aside, perhaps we don't need to immediately fight them if we don't have to.
Why? I got this new sword and this new armor and this new shield.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll be getting plenty of fights very soon, but let's try and save our strength for the drow if possible.
So let me ask a little question here. At what volume was that little exchange made?
We need to turn on that psychic link thing.
Honestly, knowing Telovere and his aversion to anything stealthy, probably right, like at a standard talking level.
Standard talking
Yeah.
level. I kind of felt Duren was sort of at standard talking level as well. So we're going to say that you hear the prayer from the southwest sort of cut off. And you suspect things are afoot. Because I'm pretty sure
they have ears.
I'm pretty sure Duren was a little bit. Yeah, they do seem to have ears, and Duren was a little bit. We should just kind of kill him mentality. I don't think any of you look subtle. In particular, Montgomery, Duren, that are just kind of standing on the outskirts of the light there. Your armor sort of screams what you are, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, just want to make sure we were all on a similar page.
We're so mismatched in our style. So, like, if someone saw us, like, they'd wonder why we're not fighting.
We are a
each other
very
properly.
diverse group.
Sounds good. And with that, I'm gonna bring up the little turn order button over here. Gonna ask
we
everybody
getting
to
a
go ahead
token
and roll themselves
I'm getting
into
a
turn
token
order.
for fortune.
was
Fortune,
that?
do you not see yourself off to the right there?
It's here.
I'm off. Yeah, off.
Oh,
to
sorry, off
side
to the
a little
left.
bit here.
You got it.
Oh, I don't see him.
You don't see
Yeah,
him.
the light.
You don't see him.
I love that. I like when the players see different things. It makes it fun.
There he is.
There he is. All right, stop moving around, you.
Sorry, I'm going back.
Yep.
Let me roll.
It appears nobody
Finally!
is safe around you.
I also would like to go ahead and apologize. I don't have my skeletons summoned, so it may take me a minute to get them back.
Oh, my Lord.
However, I promise you it will be worth it.
Okie dokie.
Just
Loktar.
leave 'em. Never mind.
You kind of scouted out down below. Then you heard that, the sound of their voices sort of cut off. And you're like, oh, we were talking a little loud. What are you doing?
It would seem your wish has become a self-fulfilling prophecy. perhaps we should engage.
Yeah, we definitely shouldn't all stand here together.
Yeah, I guess I'll go back down. So that we're actually in combat, yeah. So I just run at him, and I feel bad attacking first. I never like to do that in general.
You could wait and try and talk to him. That is a valid option.
You don't like to attack first. You're always the first to go.
I will speak.
Here's a throw in.
I think I will speak to the Dorgar and Dwarven. Brother Dwarf, we mean you no harm. Leave your weapons at your sides, and we will do the same. And he can't see me, but he hears my voice, I guess.
Wait, I think Dwargar do have dark vision.
They
Yeah,
do,
but
but
maybe-
apparently
I'm invisible
Gloomstalkers
to
are
that.
invisible to dark vision.
Oh, that's right.
So that sort of voice comes out of the darkness. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
No, it's not deception. I really mean it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
The same score either way, but
You may mean it. The rest of us may not.
oh, I know in Baldur's Gate, what the heck is it called? That spell, the cantrip that makes you more
Friends?
boomy. No,
Thaumaturgy.
I have thaumaturgy. Would that help? Does that give advantage? Like, I don't even know what it does, man. I should have read it.
It can make your voice boom more.
Yeah.
So you could definitely do
Yeah,
that.
maybe I'll do that. So like, kind of be a little bit more intimidating because he knows he can't see him. So maybe it's kind of like, and also knowing how the Dwargar are, he's not going to.
It is God speaking.
I don't know if it'll help, but I'll do it regardless. Whether it'll help or not with the dice. I'm going to roll right now too, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. 14. And you did use a set there, so I'm going to give you advantage. Go ahead and roll your persuasion
nice.
again for having used your booming voice out of the darkness.
Oh, good. Well done.
16. So, let's go ahead and see whether anybody believes you.
Risking losing my surprise round. This is
Also, just
foolish.
so you know, you have a DM reroll in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I do have a DM reroll. You
Oh,
know
I'm
what?
saying That's nice. That's not nice. That's bad.
I mean, I'd kind of like to pounce on them right here. So we're going to deploy the DM reroll.
Okay, you gotta share a secret.
We will share a secret.
Oh yeah.
An
Nice.
11 did not get it. Lets me redeem my reroll. Thank you for my reroll. I'm sorry that I don't get to pounce on them just yet. And what I would see is they basically they turn, they look into the darkness, they don't see anything, and they look at each other. Macabre, can you see? I can't, Tesner. Who is it? Lolth smile upon you and bare her fangs.
Yes. And Herguk, snarl at you, friend. I am Bugbear of the Cragmaw tribe, and once denizen of these dark caves.
So, for the moment, you've kind of got them into stunned confusion.
And then you totally just revealed yourself.
Well, you're standing
no,
there, but they
it's
still can't
stupid.
really see you. Duren, you can hear this exchange going in Dwarven at the moment. What are you up to?
Oh,
Which
that's
means I have
right.
no idea what you're saying.
That's right. So you know, as he just disappears into the darkness, and then you start hearing.
Literally, I can't even see what's going on. I don't even know where anyone is.
So all you
just
hear
hear.
is you hear Dwarven voices in the darkness. You hear Dwarven language in a bugbear, a hobgoblin, and a druger. Weirdly inflected voices coming from the south. Duren, what would you like to do with this lack of information?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god.
Okay, you're just
Now
flying,
Duren's disappeared.
I'm gonna pull out my torch.
Okay, you pull out your torch, lighting it.
Yes.
Okay, so you pull out and light your torch. Bum, 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 bum. There's
So
a
now
torch for you
suddenly
as well.
appear right in front of them, backlit. That's not too bad.
You're still invisible to them.
They must
No.
be so confused. No. If you
No,
shine light on me, they'll
Now
see
they
me.
now they can see because the torch is now backlighting him,
Does
and
my
you
torch
should hopefully
count
be
as
able to see now.
my action?
Lighting torch would be your action. Yes.
Okay. So let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want?
I think seeing him. I mean, can I keep tell him? So I'll turn to him in common.
You could
and
sure try and throw a word in there.
Duren, I have asked our friends here to stand down, and we will do no harm. I've yet to
Okay.
hear their response.
Okay.
They
Well,
do say that their queen
while
smiles
they're
upon us and bears her
responding,
fangs.
I'm gonna cast divine favor on myself.
Okay.
Do not pay any attention to the damage. I just used it.
Yep. Now, divine favor, I think, is at least a somatic spell.
Verbally and somatic.
Verbal and somatic.
Well, I
Okay.
got 2 things in my hands. Damn. Then that's a lie. I cast Hunter's Mark on the Dwagar instead.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hands.
That was only verbal.
That's only a verbal, but you're casting an aggressive spell in combat while you're saying, "Oh, we're not going to do anything to you," and then you're like, "But I'm going to target you."
Oh, okay. So like, I got to be like.
As far as we've learned, Duren, do we speak any common languages that aren't common?
Do you speak Giant or Sylvan?
No, damn
it. So Duren, was it divine favor or hunter's mark? Which one did you want to do?
Well, I can only really cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
But now I'm like questioning if I want to do that.
We're dreadfully undiplomatic.
I'll just hold off. I'll just hold off. No, I won't do anything. I'm just going to stand here.
Okay. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to stand there. Got it.
And light with my torch.
This Duergar goes, something's not right. And he disappears in front of Loktar.
Damn it!
Turnabout is fair play, friend. Shoot.
Can I assume that my detect magic is no longer going?
What's it, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
It is still going, and for just the briefest moment you saw him coated in magic, and then he disappeared. He fairly obviously cast an invisibility spell upon himself, but being invisible, you can't see the magic. Fortune. You can see probably some of the nonsense going on. Actually, not quite from around the corner, but you can see what Duren has lit up in the area. What are you doing?
Kind of stumbling out of whatever portal I just came from and looking around and trying to get my bearings. Then hearing Loktar going off in Dwarvish, I kind of call out in Dwarvish, "What's going on over there?"
I think, I responded in common because this is attempt at bringing everybody together. We have encountered some friends, locals of this area, and
some friends
in prayer to their I got his Lolth. Well, to be fair, I was invisible to him moments ago.
Not by choice.
Sorry, friends. We have a habit of stumbling on any rituals or perhaps ceremonies going on down here?
What do
There
you
does
think?
not
We're just
appear to be
terribly
any
rude.
sacrifice.
They were praying.
And then
My hobgoblin
we-
friend, I know your people as well. I spent some time with them, and I'm trying so hard to make that. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to save these guys. I feel bad
Well,
squishing them.
I think Fortune doesn't really have enough information to go off right here. He's not going to kick off the fight, so I'm just going to hide essentially and kind of keep my cover.
Sure. Sounds good. Las-Dal.
I haven't heard any fighting. I've heard a lot of talking come from that direction. So I'm gonna kind of look at this gem a little more. Just trying to figure this out. The trap is perplexing me.
It's so shiny. It's so shiny.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take a little section of rope,
Okay.
twist a little knot, set it around it,
Uh-huh.
walk away,
Walk
and
away.
If you bring these freaking skeletons back to life by moving this damn ruby,
So
we got it. Don't
give it
worry.
give it an old tug?
I'll give it a little tug, see what happens.
Give it a little tug. Could I get a sleight of hands check from you, please? You want to roll high.
I want to roll high.
You want to roll
I
high.
think I might be able to. We'll see. Probably not high enough.
A 16. You happy with that?
Uh,
I mean, it's not bad. It's not amazing.
Just
Could be
remember,
worse.
if you do a reroll, you have to keep the reroll. You
I
can always
know.
roll lower.
I know.
And you have to do a secret.
And I don't feel like giving out any more of Lost All Secrets at the moment either.
That 16's above average. But the DM asks you, do you want to keep it? Usually that's a bad sign.
I know.
Or I could just try to bait you into using up those rerolls. I'm an asshole.
Oh, we know. Don't worry.
Yeah, so I moved to like right here and did the pull. So you know what? Let's see what happens with 16.
Sure. Lightning arcs up the rope into your hands, hitting you for 56 points of lightning damage.
Gosh. Oh.
Reroll. Definitely
DC
should
was
reroll.
20 to avoid that.
So I was invisible when it happened. And I'm figuring since I, didn't actually just took a lightning bolt that hard, I'm not even going to try rolling to keep concentration on that. You'll see Las-Dal probably jump back and fall on his ass. And then
Brief moment where your skeleton shows as you get struck by the lightning.
Yeah, so you see like a bzz out of nowhere.
And we hear that from down where we are, probably. I
Oh,
guess.
yeah. That was a thunder crack. Las-Dal, anything else?
Stand back up and
I should have taken aid.
You got it. Telovere. Las-Dal just lit up like a Christmas tree behind you. What you doing?
I'm gonna turn to him and be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Don't play with that crystal up north.
Crystal. And Telovere with the drift globe is gonna move up here, take one look at it, see the smoking rope, and go, "Oh, it's one of those crystals." Well, that's disappointing.
The fun kind.
Anyway, let's see. Are you doing all right, Las-Dal?
I'll be alright. You see him just trying to... He's dazed. Immensely dazed.
Stay seated for a time. Don't worry. I'll see what I can do about this.
Just propped up against the wall.
And Telovere is going to move up towards the actual doors, gingerly stepping around the crystal, keeping his staff 6 foot away so he can kind of keep a little distance. As he walks up and does not touch the door, but he wants to inspect it.
Sure. Big door. It's covered in rust and kind of muck. It's got a skeleton leaning up on it. Could I get a investigation check from you, please?
Yes. I really should have put more points into that. Wow, I didn't need to. That is
Yeah,
a
that's
22.
pretty
I don't
good.
know why that rolled twice.
So with the 22, we'll use the first one there. You can see that a lot of this is done up artificially. So the rust is not really rust. The door, even from just looking at it, you can see it's in good condition. It is locked, and based on Duren, I think you had shared that the doors were magic. You would guess arcanely locked.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Do I see any outlines in the door? Like specifically, does it look like this gym could fit anywhere in the door?
No.
Okay.
It's just there to harm, not to help.
Well then. I. Fascinating. I wonder. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay, you got it. Montgomery, back down here in the middle of the area, between two pools of light, one to the north, one to the south. What are you doing?
I'm not sure which way to go. I guess I'm gonna head south. Head towards the torch. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I get right to there. I guess I don't see the.
You don't see nothing.
I don't see
So
nothing.
you just see what you see. So you don't see anybody other than Loktar talking into kind of the darkness behind that little alcove corner down here. So he had been talking in this direction. You can probably see Loktar's back, but you don't see any enemies or others.
I guess that'll be it then.
Okay. Loktar, it has come back around to your turn. The hobgoblin is still sort of like looking at you, like, don't do it, man. And he's got like a hand on a light crossbow down on his hip, like, what's going on?
All right. Yeah, I think in Goblin, I'm trying to butter up these guys here. Talk to him, say, the hobgoblins have been friends and mentors to me. I respect your kind, and I will leave you in peace. I am sorry to have disturbed your prayers. I hope you will allow me to leave peacefully.
Uh-huh. All right, you start backing away.
Okay. I suggest we leave these two to their business.
Did you tell him the she bears the fangs thing?
He said it, but I do not know the implication.
No,
of
did
it.
you say it to them?
I did not. I wished him the blessings of my god, Haguk.
He did the exact opposite.
It would be inappropriate of me to presume that their god smiles upon them. Perhaps she does not.
Yeah,
Perhaps
Montgomery,
that is why
the face palm is exactly what's going through your head right now.
That may be why they pray. Perhaps they have wronged her in some way, and for me to presume how she feels about that would be, well, presumptuous.
I really wish I was down there so I could say some stuff.
I think it's already all been said.
You're probably not wrong.
There are things and there are reasons. So with that, things
Now I'm
happen.
regretting going south now that a Loktar just walked past me going north.
Oh yeah, wait. I should at least, I guess, go there to like.
No, that's all right. You went.
I figured we
that's
would
where you
move
went.
together. I was just moving my movement, but I figured we would move together. I don't think he would leave you there with them, because especially knowing how you guys look.
Sure. So some things happen that you can't see.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I'm wondering, are the rest of you wishing I just went up and squished them?
So the good news is the thing that happened that you can't see, you hear very obviously as Makubli sort of like moves behind, and he says, "All right, I'm gonna hide right here. and you all hear him say, and the mage doesn't respond in any way. Duren,
Can I tell where he said that from?
he's definitely behind this corner. Like he's around the corner from you.
Okay. So 1, 2. 1, 2.
Here we go.
Duren, as you walk back there, he attacks with his ready to action.
Wait, hold on. My torch didn't come with me.
Oh, hang on. Where'd your torch go? There you go. Yeah.
I got it.
So as you
Can
come
I,
around the
attach
corner,
it to myself?
say it again.
I was seeing if I could attach it to myself, but it doesn't look like I can.
There is a way, but I would say probably don't bother with it. Good news. He does not have advantage at the moment, so this is just a normal short sword attack.
Come at me, bitch.
That is
Crits.
invisibility right now. He critted?
He critted. Could I get you to take first 30, 44 points of damage? No. Did I do that right? No. 10, 25, 35, 44 points of damage. And then could I get a DC 15 Constitution saving throw?
What the hell?
Actually, you
Welcome to
might take
taking-
less damage, so do me the DC 15 Constitution saving throw first.
Oh, snaps.
Welcome to taking the damage of me just trying to move a
And
gem.
I get an extra +2.
Okay, good.
Does it work?
So you're only going to take 10,
20.
17, 26 points of damage.
Okay, hold up. Let me get back to 100% and do this math. 26.
I was really gonna let y'all try and diplomatically
I think it was
disarm this.
working, for the record.
Sorry, sometimes I get a little overzealous.
Telovere will not let you do this again.
Okay.
You get the little pop-up in the top corner that says Telovere will remember this.
But hey, Televere's
Telovere disapproves.
Alright, I'm attacking this guy.
I believe you.
Televere's got a few of those little pop-ups by his head from
100%.
previously.
But for the record, Telovere is also the only one who's successfully pulled off a deception like that before, so far.
Oh, 27's a solid hit.
Did he turn invisible when he attacked?
He was not invisible. So this was just a hobgoblin trying to hide, and he rolled a crit. Crit fail.
Oh, it's not the Duragar.
Oh,
No, he's
so
not the
Duren
Duergar, this is the
It's
Hobgoblin.
still invisible.
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so I did 22 points of damage to him.
Absolutely did.
Doesn't seem like a fair exchange.
Yeah, actually, we did about the same amount to each other. He just did a little more.
That's how the same amount works
Casually.
when you just do a little more.
Just a little-
That's how the same amount works.
Yeah,
Anything
I'm
else,
done with
sir?
my turn.
All right. So some good news and some bad news.
Great.
It's always just bad
Oh.
news.
It's always,
the
Come
end.
on, just stab me.
always just bad
Got the
news.
good and the bad.
Wait, what was the good news? Only 56 damage.
Only 56 damage. All right.
The bad? You got about 30 more guys coming to say hi.
All
Yeah.
right. So what we
Why did I
got?
get a line?
Don't worry, boys. I can haul it.
We got some noise coming from the southeast corner. And that noise sounds like somebody's taken the hilt of a dagger and banged on the door down there, like a donk da donk donk bonk bonk sort of noise on this door down here.
See this one that's in the corner? I literally can't see anyone but me and the guy I'm fighting. So
So right down over here, kind of southeast. I'm on the wrong layer. Excuse me. Down over here, southeast corner. Okay. Little donk da donk 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 donk. And then as everybody kind of probably turns to look over in that direction, just this absolute cone of frigid cold air
Oh.
comes out. Duren,
Are
Loktar,
you
Montgomery, and even Fortune out there are going to get hit as a massive cone of cold moves out and waves over the area.
what kind of save am I doing?
We're going to be
Constitution, I
asking you
think.
to go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, give me something hard.
Oh no, that's not great.
Shit.
I can't
Well,
do
I got a
guidance on the save, huh?
14.
DC is
Oh, man.
14, so if you got a 14, that's a pass.
Hell yeah.
I
right.
will re-roll.
One
you're
of the
gonna
re-rolls
re-roll it?
being chewed up.
I think I have to. I don't want to get colded.
All right, what's your secret? What's your secret?
Secret.
Yeah, good. It worked. That's good. I mean,
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if it's too terribly secret, but it pertains to this. What he was just now telling that hobgoblin about spending time with them and looking up to the hobgoblins is true. Loctar respected their ways when he stayed. He was almost killed by one, and then brought in to kind of serve time, helping them on raids and whatnot. And he learned that their people were a lot more organized and militaristic than his own people. Were kind of like ragtag, backstabby, and he didn't like that. So he kind of wished he was a hobgoblin, which is something he's not too proud of, but he kind of, yeah. I don't know. There you go. Secret.
We'll get that one expanded upon in some interesting ways. So that has been deployed.
Fortune, you're getting all of it, baby.
Yep.
Oh, and also,
Yep,
guess
17
this as
points
well.
of cold damage to those who passed. 35
How
to those
many?
who failed.
17?
17 for those who passed.
Absorb elements as well.
Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, 17.
So save
then-
plus absorb
Ooh.
elements
Nice.
makes it how much? Right, that'd be a fourth.
Do I want to do that too?
Don't know. But as we math out those last bits, Fortune.
I'm gonna just
Hiding around the corner and just suddenly blast of ice into the face. I do not care for the cold, though I guess I'm still dressed for it, but ow. And I will quietly says ow.
You got hit by it too?
Oh yeah,
Sure did.
I took a lot of damage.
60 feet on that cone of cold.
Yeah. It'll kind of
wait.
see what's going on. It does not see anything though.
It really doesn't see anything.
How'd
No.
you take a lot of damage? I thought you have evasion and stuff like that.
Constitution, not Dex.
Yep.
Oh,
Fortunate.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Fortunate. It's good to see you. It would appear our diplomatic talks had failed. So he dusts the ice off his fur.
I'm glad that the ice hitting me wasn't the diplomatic talks.
That was
I
their
don't
conclusion.
see- Where are they? Like who did that?
I believe he is in that corner. I'll point to the doors.
Oh, I do see a little the door icons. Okay.
And Fortune,
But I don't
asked
see
everybody.
anyone there.
Sorry, I asked everybody else. You don't have any way to see invisible, do you?
Nope, I had
Okay.
considered it, but though perhaps a bluff is in order. No, that's not. It's too late. Too late for a bluff. Fortune will just. I'm gonna specifically take the stealth action behind, like underneath this table here.
Okay.
Since I can't see anyone to hit at the moment, anyways. Oh, it does include the minimum of 10. Very nice.
That's pretty stealthy.
That is the lowest I can go on stealth.
Nice. You definitely believe you're hidden.
And then, since that's my bonus action, I will ready an action to throw a dagger if I see a target appears visible in front of me.
Sounds good. Las-Dal.
Shoot. Seeing that spray come out of that doorway, I wouldn't know that there's someone down there.
It just came out of the door.
It's like basically you heard the doing noise, so he must have been standing by the door, and then it just sprayed out from where that door was. So basically, he was down in this area, sprayed up in this direction on the angle.
And it didn't just come out of the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna cast the spell magic on the door.
Sure. Sorry, which door?
The one that the frost came from.
Sure, not a problem. I gotta actually look up a thing. I don't know what level Arcane Lock is. 2nd level, no problem. You turn off the Arcane Lock. It is now just a door. Las-Dal, anything else you'd like to do?
I don't know what you guys are figuring on doing, but let's squash him pretty quickly. I'm giving a bardic inspiration to Loktar.
Sounds good. Telovere. Way up there with that door to the north. What you doing?
Yeah, Telovere's gonna hear everything that's going on. He's gonna like poke his head around the corner, like staring, like, what in the world are they up to now? And then he is just gonna casually meander his way back towards the group. He's not gonna dash or anything. He's just gonna go for a little walk.
Little walkies. Anything else?
Actually, could I have taken 2 steps back?
I guess.
I mean,
Just because I've seen something happen from the doorway. I'm not feeling good.
Telovere has no idea what's going on, so he's just gonna kind of sit there and go, "What's all this then?" And that's gonna be his turn.
An excellent question. Montgomery, what is all this then?
We have somebody invisible right here, so I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
Sure. You can now see the invisible. Now, not everybody might be able to see this.
Oh, way over there.
Montgomery, can you see that?
Yep, I see it.
Okay. Fortune literally hunkered down right next to him. He's like staring at you right now. So Montgomery, you can see him right there.
What does he look like?
A Drugar, and he looks like he's getting ready to absolutely blast the ever-living nonsense out of Fortune. Like he's Kamehameha, like right there.
Oh, I don't think I have. Fortune, watch out! He's about to blast you.
All right, you call out the warning.
Yeah, Fortune, right?
Yep.
He's
What?
right.
Very concerned. What?
Yeah, he's right in front of you.
Yeah, but don't you have a ready to action?
I can't see him. He can see him.
Yep.
Yeah, and
I
I
did
can't
hide under the table though. So,
Yep,
I don't know if that's going to really matter here, but
man, I don't know what else to do. You know what? I'm gonna try and grapple him. Noodle on to the
wasn't see
rescue.
invisibility in action?
Oh yeah, that's true too. Dang it. This is why I need 2 levels of fighter. Action surge.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't really have a bonus action I can really do. You know what? I guess I'll just close with him. I'll get right up next to him.
Sounds good. You move right up on him.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
All right. So now what we've got going on is something that you can't see. But maybe Loktar, maybe Duren, you can hear it. From the southeast, behind those doors, a guttural voice oinks out kind of noise. And as it does, I need someone to pick for me whether you would like me to roll high or low on a D100.
Low.
Okay. So numbers 1 through 49 are in your favor. 50 and above are less so. 57. Less so.
Damn it.
57 pigs rushing through the door.
57 pigs rushing through the door. It's not quite that bad. but it is close.
Only 56.
Loktar is the top of the turn order. What are you up to?
So we just hear that. Is there any way to recognize what that might be?
If you want to spend a little time and energy on it, you certainly could try and source out what it was.
I don't want to spend any actions on it. That's what you're saying.
No. Then you just heard some weird squidgy pig
All
noises. And Tux has
Alright.
helped to
Oink.
replenish the player reroll pool. 2 in the pool.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Rage, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That could be my strength. Rah, rah, rah. Big time. Turning large. And then I see as a player that there are little lock icons on those doors, but I guess I would try them anyway since his arm can reach. I mean, just see if one will open.
Sure.
And if so,
The
I'm going to
hurricane
start.
lock did get dispelled.
Good news.
Wait,
You can open them up. You opening them up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if we
Yeah.
want to explore yet.
Well, I mean, it's coming to us. If we
you are opening them up, right?
Better to strike first.
Yeah?
Strike hard. No mercy. Yes.
You open them up. Good
I
news
see
and bad
nothing.
news.
You
The
sure you
good
don't want
news
to
is-
parlay?
We've answered some of the questions that you asked about what made that pig noise. The bad news is you're
no.
about to see what made that pig noise.
I don't know what the heck
A
that is,
large
man. That's-
creature, the head of a boar, but extra horns, big body, kind of like a weird looking orc, little stubby arms, stubby goatish legs, little wings coming off the back of it that are struggling to keep it off the ground. It turns and looks at you. This thing is straight out of the abyss.
I can't even see it.
it's gross looking. Trust me.
I literally just see like
And it's about to get
Lolth's
worse.
beard. There he is.
It's ugly and about to get uglier.
Oh,
Oh,
Ugh,
that's what.
pretty hideous.
Also kind of cool looking though. I'm gonna wail on him.
You're going to wail on him?
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, I think the time for talking is past.
The time for talking
I'm
has
just
passed.
trying to determine that would be 15 foot right away.
that
I'm trying to be
seems right.
striking.
Yeah.
All right,
Two big boys duking it out.
and I'll go reckless.
That can't possibly go wrong. 26 will definitely hit.
You should add 2 to that as well as another D8. Or no, the 2's already there. So
Okay.
just another D8. Coming right here. So I forgot to activate it. There we go.
No problem. 27 points of damage. Acid
Yeah,
damage
acid.
seems to work.
Yeah. Oh, plus a D6 cold from the absorb elements, right?
Ooh, and a D6
only
of
one.
cold. The cold, not as good. In fact,
All right. Out of 10.
ineffective completely.
Oh, interesting. Well, good to learn that.
That may have just
As a
been due to
swing
your
again.
bad roll, but
Oh, critable. Yeah.
oh, look at you!
How do I do that crit damage again?
I think that's already in
Or
there.
did it
I got
automatically?
Crit, yeah, I got
Okay.
crit damage down at the bottom. I'm just checking the math for you for everything.
I'm trying my best to be faster at this, so that's something I'm working on. Yeah, how's that?
But
That would be
34 points of damage looks good.
34. Does he seem pretty affected by all this? I hope.
Just kind of like one sizzly little slice on his belly, and he just sort of like looking at you and snort chuckling.
Oh no, really? That scares me, and I miss. I think, or maybe not. I don't know. 16.
16 will miss.
Oh, yeah. I don't like it either. But all right. I guess that's that. I'll stand the door and hold him back. Hopefully.
You got it. That's going to bring up our hobgoblin. Hobgoblin over here is going to look around and be
Come
like,
at me.
why am I so alone? And then he's going to take the 2 attacks he's got at Duren. Duren, you got 2 short sword attacks coming at you. Number 1, number 2. I don't think either of those are going to hit. An 11 and a 9 are both going to miss.
No.
He's kind of hunkered down in his corner, trying to just weather this storm. Duren.
Ching, ching. Yeah, I'm gonna slice this guy's ass.
Probably a fair thing.
Am I able to do a magic smite as well as my divine smite at the same time? One's a bonus action, one is not.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
do
you
your
can,
smite with.
you can cast your bonus action divine smite. You can make your attack, and then you can apply a smite on top.
And then I still get my second attack, right? Because the spell is a bonus action.
Correct.
Okay. So I am going to cast. I'm going to do my normal attack. Does 15 hit? Probably
15
not.
will not hit. 15 will hit. Will hit. Does hit.
Hey.
On the button.
Okay. So then I'm going to do my normal damage. I'm going to do my. Where are you? Searing Smite. An extra. It rolled 4. But, and then I get. If I do I'm going to do a second level Divine Smite, which gives me 3d8. And it's not considered undead or a fiend, so I
Not
don't get
an
any
undead or a
of those.
fiend.
Okay, so let's.
He's just a hobgoblin. All right, so that is 11, 23, 36 points of damage there.
Yep, and then I'm just going to do another normal attack.
Sure can. He is still a hobgoblin. That's a hit.
And actually, I think I'm going to do Booming Blade. Oh, I can't. I can't. It's the
Yeah,
second
no
attack.
booming blade on this one. You already used your
Yeah,
bonus.
yeah. Okay, so let me just do my damage. All right.
You got it.
So let me make sure I cross this off.
Still standing, but
Cool.
looks terrible at this point.
Not much else I can do, so we're good.
Sounds good. With that, oh, what are we gonna do? All right, we're gonna risk it for a biscuit.
Watch out, Fortune. Watch out, Montgomery.
As you come over, Montgomery, the Drugar is gonna try and move away from you, trying to escape over to here.
Then he's going to get an opportunity attack.
You may certainly make an opportunity attack.
All right. Magic missile. I have Warcaster.
Okay. I was like, what? Go ahead and cast Magic Missile.
I'm
Can
gonna.
you do a first level spell, or is it only cantrips?
You can do any level spell. with
Yeah, any
Warcaster.
level spell. So
Very
this is
cool.
actually. I'm gonna cast it at 6th level.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
dang.
Wow.
So.
Can you get a fireball to the face?
You are like,
Oh no, magic missile.
and I'm
that-
gonna save you some pain because as you're like,
Do you shield?
He's in a freaking use shield and not getting any damage.
Yeah, I figured he would,
Oh.
but I had to try.
Oh.
So he will expend the first level spell, and he's sort of like smiling at you, all smug looking. And then as he settles in over there, he's gonna size up the area, measuring out about 20 feet or so, and send a fireball in.
Oh,
I have a question.
Yeah,
Is he still invisible?
he is still invisible. Greater
Yeah, he's still
invisibility has
invisible.
not broken
He
yet.
must be right, exactly, from his first attack.
You
Okay.
got it.
And because you got your counter or your magic missile, you can't counter spell.
You got it. So fireball.
He can't
coming the way.
counterspell. I can counterspell.
But you
could
can't
if
see
you-
him.
Oh,
you
I
could
can't
if
see
you
him.
can see
Dang it.
him, but you
Dang
can't
it.
see him.
You didn't see him throw up. We don't see him throw up a shield.
You do not see
Use him.
anything from him.
He's using greater
Yeah.
invisibility.
Yeah.
You just saw me shoot
Yeah.
magic missiles that way.
Only Montgomery sees him.
Oh, it's all in Montgomery's head. So what that's
He's really
going to
there,
be-
guys. Trust me.
It's
I
definitely
promise,
right
I'm not
there.
crazy.
Definitely. Fireball, though. It's going to be 25 points of damage. Telovere, Las-Dal, Fortune, and Montgomery going to need some DC 14 saving throws.
Dex.
Dex,
Yeah.
correct.
That's a 9.
Oh, thank God.
There are 2 player rerolls remaining if you do want to expend them.
You know what? I'm gonna expend them. I'm gonna expend one.
There's one. You'll owe me a secret for that.
Great.
I will give you a secret here in just a second.
Yep.
Don't. Oh,
Nice.
Good secret.
y'all have no idea how close that was. It was literally teetering towards 2.
So what is it? Is it 23 for failing?
It'll be failed will be 25.
25. Okay.
25
Oh, it's 25 failed.
25
oh,
failed.
Lord, I'm glad I did that.
Yep, 25 failed, 12 succeeded.
Whew. Las-Dal looks bad.
So does Telovere.
Heal yourself.
Also, the secret. I'll offer a fun one this time. Telovere actually has a huge crush on Numi from the Everlight Catacombs.
Oh,
She's gonna run out of tea eventually. You have to.
I know, right?
Then
You hear
bring another
a
delivery.
nice choice from Fortune.
Like how we're in the midst of battle and we suddenly go like, he was looking at her like.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I see that. I see that.
Basically, as
He's
the
a wonderful
fire washes
ghost.
over him, Numi! Fortune!
I'll be there soon. Still
Oh,
can't
no.
see this guy.
Still can't see him.
Don't really have anything.
Oh no, it's an area. Damn.
Yep, I think. Let me know if he turns visible, and then just kind of run past Montgomery. I'm gonna. Oh, Loktar has. Are you cursed right now, Loktar?
First?
You have the
You
shield.
have the shield.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Sorry. But he's outside of it. Everyone, all the enemies are outside of it.
Oh, the guy you're fighting is.
I put a gray
Oh, he's
thing
far back.
to show the radius of it. No enemies are within the radius.
Oh,
the shield.
okay. Then yeah, I think I will just kind of. I mean, he's large right now. Can I hide behind him and make my attack with advantage?
Not by the rules that I use.
Okay.
So you can only hide behind people if you have the halfling thing. Otherwise, you got to be behind cover that's not moving around.
Okay. If it's okay, then I will use feline agility to double my speed and just kind of get to around the corner, if that'll work for hiding.
Sure.
Okay. So I'll hide and just kind of peek out and throw a dagger past Loktar as it tries to go towards him. But
That one you can definitely do. Go ahead and give me that quick hide check. I don't think you can fail this one. 13's the... Yeah, you're definitely hidden.
You are
Oh,
invisible.
shit.
The Duergar is not the only one with greater invisibility.
25 to hit.
Is that with advantage that you rolled? Oh yeah, you did. Okay, yep, 25 definitely hits.
Not crit, so. And that's a total of 33 psychic damage.
33 psychic damage, and psychic works.
But not cold.
Let me see here. 5, 10. And then I'll kind of back away in case he has some kind of like AoE to throw at Loktar. And then finally see Duren around the corner with the hobgoblin.
Sounds good. At which point, Maltok the Nalfashni swoops into battle. His little wings are beating furiously just to keep him hovering that little foot above the ground as he sort of floats over in this direction. As he
And
gets
put my spear
closer,
right into him.
you're going to
With
put a
the
spear
full-on-
right into him.
Hey,
Oh,
allowed to.
yeah, that's right. Go ahead and give him a spear.
I have a rules question that I honestly don't know the answer to. You know how I have that like surprise attack thing, the hobgoblin thing?
Yep.
And it says you get extra 2d6 if you attack someone who hasn't taken their turn yet. But like he's in the midst of taking his turn.
He has already taken his turn.
It's like a weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's taking
Yeah.
his
Cool.
turn.
That makes sense. Cool. Here it is. And I'm no longer reckless, right? Because it's or am I? Okay, just regular, right?
You are regular. You don't get the benefits of reckless off of your turn.
Okay. And yeah, good roll anyway, but bad damage.
12 is still reasonable damage. And as he gets right up on the two of you, a scintillating shower of colors spreads out from him, potentially terrifying some of you. This is going to be Fortune. This is going to be Loktar, who are within the 15 feet of the Nalfashne's color. His horrific nimbus. Could I get a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw if you are able to be frightened?
I feel no fear.
Oh.
I fear no pig.
Fortune, however.
He is
Definitely
scared
afraid
that
of the
big.
truth. That thing is terrifying. It looks like you got this. I'll help with Duren. Duren, you're over there. Hey.
All right. And with that, the Nalfashne
Never would I run from something so delicious.
looks over at Fortune as Fortune
Shut
tries to turn away, and just that snout comes towards you, and it's got reach on this bite, and it's just going to try and gore bite at you. A 14?
14's no good. 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. That is good that it did not hit you. Checking for
Kind
the
of
DM
crawling
rerolls.
on the ground
No
backwards
DM
away
rerolls
from
yet.
it.
The Nalfashne will then bring its claws around. It can't quite reach with those stubby little arms all the way to Fortune, so it's just going after Loktar. Loktar, 2 sets of claws, 1 with advantage. 15, I don't think, but I think a 26 will hit for 17 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Cut that in half. I believe you are raging at this point.
Hmm.
Las-Dal, it is your turn.
That hurt a lot. So I'm gonna go cast greater invisibility on myself.
Hmm.
And then as nobody sees me, Montgomery might. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go up. How high does this wall go?
20 feet to the ceilings in here.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit 20 feet at the ceiling, and then I don't want to be grouped, so I'm gonna move to here. So I'm up on 20 feet up on the ceiling.
Sounds good.
And then while I'm up there, I'm going to use my bonus action and I'm going to drink a potion because I'm hurt.
Do you have the fast hands things to drink potions, or did we say we were doing potions on bonus actions? Potions are normally actions, right?
Yeah, they're usually actions. So.
Okay,
Yes.
never mind then.
Yep, sorry. I know the new version, they're going to be turning into bonus actions.
Oh,
I
Played
don't think
enough games where it's
Yeah.
automatically in my mind, so
Yeah.
my bad.
No worries. I don't think we home ruled that way yet. But no problem. Las-Dal, you're up in the air. Potion yet undrunk. Telovere then.
Okay, so I have a question.
Mhm.
Do I know roughly from the area that this fireball originated, or did it just kind of magically appear?
You know roughly from the area that it blinked in from here. So you saw blink, 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 blink.
Okay, cool. Telovere is going to take a step forward like this. He's going to look towards that corner and go, "That hurt!" And I'm going to cast lightning bolt
Oh.
at, let's see. Let's cast lightning bolt at 15th level. So I need a DC 15
What?
dex save
At
from this.
15th
15th
level,
level?
you say?
15th level.
No, 15 dex save, and then a 5th level spell.
Okay.
So
As that spell lashes out, he will attempt to counterspell it, using up one of his 3rd level spells. Which spell level did you cast at?
That is a 5th level.
5th level spell. So he is going to have to roll to see if he
Can-
can make this happen. He would
Can you
like this to happen.
counterspell somebody who's invisible?
You cannot.
So
Otherwise,
you hear
I
them,
would have
even
been able to
hearing them
counterspell.
counterspell, you couldn't counterspell. Okay.
Correct. You must be able to see the person who's doing it, unfortunately.
Damn.
Uh,
Yeah. I keep
but-
forgetting that's up in the higher spot.
So I need a 15 or better, and I roll a 17. He counterspells the lightning bolt.
All right, well,
Yeah, I can't even.
I hate invisible people.
Hang on 1 second. Let me read Silvery Barbs.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
you know
gotta
what?
see them too. Says it up high.
Seeing that and then going, that sucks. I'm gonna step back, like right there. I think I can make that move. Yes.
Sounds good. Montgomery.
Why aren't I moving? There we go. 5, 10, 15. Oh, I guess I don't have any light.
You may not have any light.
So I guess I'll have to follow where he ran to. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Sorry, buddy. I didn't have much of a choice there.
All right, so you run up on the Druger, you're like pawing at his face.
Yep. I guess I'm going to
If it perhaps wouldn't be so much to ask, could you kill him, please? It hurts.
trying to decide what to do. I have a question about Wall of Force.
Okay.
Right? Does that, for instance, would that stop a fireball or a lightning bolt? Right? Because this is, that's what I'm unclear on. Whether that would contain
Yes,
a
Wall
spell.
of Force blocks. You can't cast through unopen air. You can't cast
Right.
through
Okay,
glass.
that's what I thought. All right. I'm going to cast Wall of Force straight across the 3 rows that I'm at. So, and I'll choose to move myself to the other side of the wall.
Okay.
So I'm going to wall him off into there.
Gotcha. So, pew,
And he doesn't have a reaction, so I know I can do it now.
does not have a reaction.
Nice.
Montgomery,
There.
at the end
So-
of your turn, a thing happens.
Oh no.
And that thing is a Nalfishne triggers his teleport. He teleports over here behind Loktar.
Oh,
The reason you rolled a D100 is because Nalfishne have the ability to summon another Nalfishne, and you chose the wrong side. There are 2 Nalfishne. The other Nalfishne, now behind Loktar, starts to attack. Loktar, you've got a bite and 2 claws coming at you.
Still advantaged, I guess. yeah.
Still with advantage. Bite. 23 to hit. 37
Yeah.
points of damage. Claw.
Oh,
17. Does a 17 get you?
no, miss,
Okay.
fine, barely.
And then a 29 for 16. So 43 points of damage total. Cut that one in half. 21.
It's getting uglier in here by the second.
Whack, 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 whack. Loktar, it is your turn.
All right. Still my health here. All right. Dang, man. All right. I'm gonna call on Skigaret to bring his fear into the hearts of these pigs. I don't know if they might be immune to fear too. I don't know, but I'll try. Doing the dread visage. Was it gloomy look? I forget what it's called. This thing.
Sure. You would think they'd be immune to fear, but they're not.
Hey. All
And
right.
so-
it's only gonna.
No, because that piggy's
they'll
going
make a save once
wee
I
all
hit
the
'em.
way home.
They might be. What am I rolling for this one?
Once I hit them, they'll make a save. It's a. Sorry, bring it up as fast as I can. This thing right here. I tried to share it, but I think I hit the wrong button. Yeah, there you go. It's in there. Where is it? I think it's 15.
Wisdom saving throw. There we go.
Yeah. First I gotta hit on that. Did I go reckless? I don't even know at this point. Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna reckless and keep focusing on the same one. Does the second one by chance look as damaged as the first one did?
Nope.
Or does he look
Looks
fresh?
totally fresh.
That
Fresh
is
like a
unfortunate.
piggy from this pen.
All right. Keep wailing on the hurt one then. Achoo. At the 24 to hit.
24 hits. 21 damage is damage.
Yeah. And then that's when he makes the save. It's only DC 13. Because my charisma sucks.
Save. Wisdom. 21.
Okay. In that
Nope.
case, maybe he'll fear this. I'll smack him again.
Maybe he will.
And he only has to make the save once, though. And then that's that, I guess. I'll
Sounds
move,
good.
maybe kind of move over to there. Well, you said he has reach, right? So like, can I determine how much reach so I can try to get away from him a little bit?
You would say he could easily reach out 10 feet or so.
You got the same reach as you.
All right. Try to go right there then.
Sounds good. As all that happens,
Come on, baby, stab me.
he's like, you look a little tough. What? What? The bugbear's moving not on his turn. What's this nonsense? Get your ass back there.
Sorry.
It was a test.
Oh no!
He comes swinging around. He looks over at the bugbear, and he'll take his stags on the bugbear. The bugbear will now take both short sword attacks. Because now he has advantage. And with an advantage, he gets to pretend he's an assassin. Short sword attack. 25 to hit. Can I get a constitution saving throw to shave off some of that poison?
Goodness. 21.
21, awesome. You're going to take 14 points from the sneak attack, 4 points of piercing, and 11 points of poison. So 18 divided by 2 equals 9, plus 11 equals 20. And then he's going to try and stab you again. $24 to hit. Give me another DC 15 saving throw.
Yeah. Stop using that damn reckless attack because he would have had a 7. He would have had a 7.
26.
All right, 7 points. Cut that down to 3, plus another 14 for a total of 17. And then Duren, it is your turn.
Is that halved or no?
That is
17.
halved, correct. 17
wow,
after
really?
the halving. You don't
Right,
have
but
poison
what's the
damage.
14?
14
Oh, wait,
poison
half?
damage.
Half for the save and also half for the rage?
You're not a rage that cuts out poison damage. You only do...
Yeah, no, but I mean, I made the save, right?
Right. So you took half of the 7 piercing, which is 3, and then half of the 28 poison, which is 14. So your total is 17.
Oh, golly. Oh, I didn't
It's
know it was that bad.
confusing because the one right above it is 15.
Yeah, sorry.
Or 14, I mean. Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna kill this bitch.
I believe you. You need to do 7 points of damage.
What'd you say?
I said you need to do 7 points of damage.
Oh, I thought those were your attacks. I'm like, dang, you maxed out.
I don't know why that's popping up, guys. I apologize.
No worries.
Okay, let's do this thing.
For the glory of... Down he
Okay.
My
goes.
regards to Maglubiat.
I'm moving. 1, 2, 4. Is Which one of these pig guys is the one that's hurt? The one behind the doors?
The one down to the southeast, and visibly
Okay,
hurt. You know,
1,
acid
2,
slashes across him.
3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna go. Well, my torch is gonna go there. And then I'm gonna follow suit, and I'm gonna attack this bottom one.
Sure.
And I'm gonna. Well, let's just do my normal attack.
Normal attack's pretty
And
good.
then
20 for 7.
So then I'm gonna also do a 4th level divine smite, which is what 5d8.
Sounds good. It is a fiend.
Oh, so I get an extra 1.
I think you might.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just make sure. Yep. Okay. Roll.
Oh, 34, real good.
So
34 plus
that's 41
7,
total.
41 total. It is still an Alfishnay, but it's not much of one.
And I think that's gonna be my turn.
Sounds good. That's going to give
Hopefully, I
us...
don't regret getting rid of that 1 4th level spell slot.
That's going to give us a mage. He's trapped behind a wall of force. Doesn't have dispel magic.
Oh, he's stuck.
Actually, I don't think you can use the spell magic on it. You'd have to use disintegrate.
Yeah, I was about to say it's disintegrate only that affects that. You can't dispel
I
it
believe that's true.
Oh, wow.
Hang on one second.
because
Well, he has disintegrate. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Use the
no,
first
he's not quite at that level. Hmm. Hmm. The thing that I think I might be able to do.
You're gonna misty step your ass
I
out of
believe
there.
I can misty step my ass out of there. I'm just double checking myself.
Yeah, I
Teleport
figured he
30
might have a
feet.
way out, but
Yep, he's
I
got a
had to
misty
try
step and he's
something.
going to use it.
That's an inexpensive solution.
He's going to
It's
misty
still
step
a spell
himself.
slot he doesn't have anymore.
That is a spell
And he
slot
can't
he
cast
doesn't have
another spell.
anymore. He's going to come over here. Misty step is what, 20 feet?
30,
I
right?
have,
30.
30
It's
feet.
30.
I have a brief question.
Yep.
What do we consider teleporting to be? Is it just like an instantaneous magical teleportation, or do you step onto the ethereal plane? Like for a brief second.
I love that type of question.
I am not sure. This one says teleport, so I'm going to say it's just a teleport.
Okay.
What is the
Good
thing that we're
question.
asking for?
Because I was going to say Wall of Force also blocks any ethereal transport.
Oh.
Hmm.
Like the exact wording is nothing can physically pass through the wall. It's immune to all damage, can't be dispelled. The wall also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall, which is why I asked.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
not.
So
It's not ethereal. It's a teleport. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let this one go. We might revisit it at some
Probably.
point in the future.
Even if it did, he could probably go around it through the real walls, huh?
Arguably yes, but you have to see where you're going. So it's sort of a weird question, but he's
yeah.
going to teleport himself down here. He's going to make his way down through his friends, passing down this way. As he gets to about here, he's going to huck a bolt of flame over at who's looking a little rough. We're going to aim for the big guy. The big guy looks easy to hit. We're going to aim for Loktar, you got a fire bolt coming at you.
AC 18.
25 hits
Great.
you for 6 points of fiery damage.
Yeah.
And then he's done everything that he can to get himself to some level of safety. And then Fortune, it is your turn.
All right. Fortune is. Well, he's afraid of the one to his right, so disadvantage on attacks and can't move towards him, correct? Or is there any
Correct.
other effects there?
That's
Okay.
it.
And he's looking pretty rough.
He's looking pretty rough.
All right, Fortune's just gonna, with disadvantage, toss a dagger like over the back of his shoulder to try and.
Yep.
Well, if I do it with disadvantage, I can't sneak attack.
Sneaks.
No sneak attack if you disadvantage.
I'm going to steady aim and cancel out the disadvantage and throw it normally.
Ooh. You got it.
He's right next to one of my. He's next to Duren, right? So
Yep.
I still get the sneak attack.
Wait, you
Sure
throwing
do.
at this guy?
Yep. Trying to
Remember
kill
the
him.
shield. Remember that shield.
No, he's throwing at the Nalpashni.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. On the outside of him, he could like target the part that's past the shield's effect or something.
Yeah, because you're not within 10 feet of him.
Of the corner of him. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh, you are. You are within 10
Oh,
feet
you
of him.
That's why. Do you see the gray aura?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put a gray aura for the shield.
I didn't say I do not
I
see
can't
it
see it.
here. I do see it on the stream though.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
interesting.
he's half in below. Like this left half of him is in it, and then the right half is not. So I don't know what the
And choose the left half, or the right half.
I don't know how you want to rule that. If I can try and hit
Do
something.
you
that
throw
won't-
it forward and it just flies backwards?
Would it be just as easy for you to step up and... No, you can't step up and stab him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say you can aim for his far side. That seems reasonable.
Okay. I am betting my life on this pretty much.
No, you're betting Locktar's life on that.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a pretty good bet.
Oh,
Of all the
Okay.
times, that was a good time.
Let's see
Yeah.
a lot of numbers here.
Why did it only do the 2? That's so disappointing to not have it roll it all at once.
Aw, where's the sneak attack? Come on, sneak attack. Wow.
Oh!
Nice. Nice.
56.
56 points of psychic damage is 100% enough to take out the Nalfashnay. And I have a little bit of bad news. And that is he was not the original. So the other one is still there.
Oh
to
my
fight.
god!
Oh, killing the original sends it back.
Killing the original would have sent them both back, but this one's the original.
I definitely should have attacked the fresh one.
But that's all right. One's gone.
Yeah,
Either way.
One's done.
Yeah.
That's some
That's everything I
bullshit.
can do.
Fortune, anything else for you?
Nope, that's all of it.
All right, Las-Dal.
You know what? I'm gonna do some dissonant whispers on this Nelfenstein.
Okay.
So, and he's gonna hear some celestial in his ear telling him he needs to run. The gods are coming for him,
Ooh.
and that's a DC 17 wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. He does have advantage on this because he's magic resistant. Passes.
Yeah.
Then
Takes
he'll take
damage
half
of something.
86. I think.
of 8. Nothing major. And then he doesn't have to run.
Does not have to run.
He's more than welcome to, though.
This is
He
the only
is,
way I
in
can
fact,
make him run and cause opportunity attacks.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite. That might be my favorite spell. I really like it.
It's a good spell. Las-Dal, anything else for you?
Nah, I'm just gonna stay here.
Telovere.
All right. Because I don't have anything else I can really do. I'm going to cast a Nerveration at 6th level. So I need a DC 15 Dex save from him.
DC 15 dexterity saving throw. His magic, so he will have advantage.
That's fine.
Passes with a 20.
Okay. Well, then he is going to take. Let's see. Let me double check. I'm trying to make sure here.
Yep.
All right. So he takes 2d8 damage, and I'm just going to roll 2d8. He takes 11 damage.
And what kind?
It would be necromantic.
That works.
So,
Telovere, anything else?
no, that's gonna be it.
All right, Montgomery.
I'm gonna move back down here. Why aren't I moving again? Come on, there we go. 20, 25. Let me check something real quick. Where is it?
Montgomery likes to go toe to toe.
Yeah. I'm not scared.
He's a braver man than I, let me tell you.
He's one of them armored wizards of which we hear.
You choose a number 1 to the spell level. So
My
6.
armor's
Okay,
not
I
enough.
will. So I can go one more. I'll get right next to him. Okay. So this, where's my little pinger? Right? Is this where I'm pinging? How do I ping?
Press and hold with the pointer.
Press and hold the pointer. Okay.
Oh, just
Well, I
remember.
guess that's the door.
There you go.
Right
Yep.
there it goes. All right. So right where that door is, that I'm going to cast Dawn.
Which
Which
one is
is-
Dawn? I think that's the one that goes whoosh.
It's a cylinder. There it goes. Here we go. Boom.
All right.
So it's a 30-foot radius centered on that door. And it's 30 feet or 40 feet high, I guess. I don't know what happens if it can't.
Wait, 30-foot radius. You're an evoker. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, wait, did you just cook everybody in the party?
Yeah,
Nope.
no. So six of us I can
Okay.
sculpt around the 6 of us.
No problem. So like way out to here.
Yep.
Is gonna trigger 18 points of radiant damage. And that is gonna be
Not a great roll, but
when it appears, each creature in it must also make
Constitution
a saving throw whenever it
saving
ends
throw.
its turn there. Okay. So con save now for Schna. 24 passes. We'll take 9 points of radiant. Duger friend. Oh, surprisingly passes. 9 points of radiant there. Montgomery, you're the only person that can tell he doesn't look great now.
And that's
Which one does the mage?
that's a concentration spell, so the wall of force just dropped.
Okie dokie.
Just so you know.
Boink. Sounds good. Anything else?
No.
Oh, wait, that's
'cause I
damage.
wanna-
Hang on. Magey mage. Constitution saving throw. Still invisible.
Oh, for his concentration, rats.
Oh, he's invisible because I can see him.
He is invisible. I have him visible so Montgomery can see him.
Okay.
He's
Oh,
technically...
I thought it was working before. It was just that I couldn't see.
Yeah, you were
him.
just out of
The
range.
light. Yeah.
Yep. Montgomery, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All
I'm
right.
just waiting for the use my reaction.
This big, piggy
Problem is I
Nalfashnay
can't see him though. So
is just going to look down at you as you ran up there, Montgomery. And as you cast this thing, he's just going to reach down and try and bite your head off. Nalfashnay,
This piggy likes roast beef.
bite to
That's what
attack.
he did.
Montgomery, 13's probably going to miss.
oh yeah, that'll miss.
Claw attack, 15's probably going to miss. Second claw
Was that a
attack.
15?
Yep.
Yeah, that misses.
But a 23's probably going to land that second hit.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna use my reaction and cast shield, and he misses.
There we go.
Oh,
Nalfashnay does not look pleased with you. He will cast his scintillating horror nimbus. That's going to be Duren and Montgomery. Can I get a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw from you, lest you be afeared?
Nice.
Oh,
One nice.
you're not within 10 feet. Otherwise, you would have gotten +2.
Oh,
Little too
Do I
far
make a
away.
save?
that would have made the difference, huh?
Yeah.
I guess I
save
better
at the end
take.
of turn?
Yeah, end of turn, you
Again.
can save again.
I'm gonna do my roll. I
Oh,
did
yep,
not
sorry about
do
that. So Montgomery, you
Sorry,
are
Montgomery.
frightened for the moment. Loktar.
Oh, I
dang.
see. So next turn I get another save.
Next turn, you get another save to be unfrightened.
Okay.
And Fortune, you're actually no longer frightened because the Nalfashneh you were scared of is no longer here.
Okay.
Oh, though I will need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw against this Nalfashneh because you are within 15 feet of him and have not resisted the Nalfashneh scarediness yet. So, can I get one more Wisdom saving throw? You are scared of this Nalfashneh.
Yeah, unfortunately, my +2 doesn't get you there.
Get you to a 14.
Oh, you have a +2. Okay.
So,
Okay,
Loktar, what
All
are you
right.
up to?
Let's skewer this pig, I guess. That's what I can do. I'm not going reckless now, though. It's not fear, it's tactics. Hit him here. Boom. Hey, nice.
That is going to hit. That's going to do 19 points of non-reckless damage.
And again. Yeah, same roll. Nice.
21 points of non-reckless damage.
And a backswing. Yeah, I need to work on the backswing. Oh, it's still good.
Still good. 18 points.
Yeah, just hammering this dude down and just till hopefully no more pop out of him. And I'll move there. I guess that's it. Oh, he should make a fear save as well. I forgot about that.
Nope.
Only
Nalfashneh,
DC 13
feel
wisdom.
save, wisdom saving throw.
I'm impressed by your ability to keep saying that, by the way. That's really.
It is excellent.
I've been mixing it up as to how I'm saying it each time just to make it sound intentional. Not scared at the moment. Duren, what are we up to?
Well, since I can't see this mage, I was going to put him out of his misery, but I can't see him. So I'm going to attack this pig.
Get that pig.
I'm going to get that pig. Alrighty, so I am going to good old attack. And I'm just going to level 1 to divine smite him since that's 3.
Sounds good.
So that's 25.
Good damage.
Then I'm going to do the same thing right over again. Does a 17 hit him?
Will miss.
Damn. Well, I only wasted 1 spell slot, so. Or I guess it's not a waste. I only used. But, I think that's it.
Sounds good. Our Druger friend. Uh-oh. Jason, you alright?
Hey, yo, Jason.
I think we lost him for a second there.
They cast the sleep spell on you.
We caught you for a second.
I slept myself.
All good. Appreciate you hanging in there. All right,
Sorry.
let's see. Can we bend the bullet? I don't think we can bend the bullet. The Nalfashneh will be included in this fireball. Our mage backs up just a little bit to make sure that he can't see the other mage that can see him. A fireball will detonate. Kerboof. This will hit everybody down here. Montgomery, Duren, Fortune, Loktar. I will need you.
And just so everybody knows, you all have +2 on your saves.
And
Oh,
that's
where you
good.
moved. Awesome.
4th level left. Yes, I do have 1 left. We'll
What's
use it up.
the DC?
DC is 14, 28 if you fail, 14 if you pass.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Hey,
That's half
Raiders.
what I got
Thanks for
left.
the raid there, Skelly. Undead Commander, excuse me. See it as a Skelly raid. We're playing a little Dungeons & Dragons. Party's working their way through the Eve of Ruin, the new Vecna campaign, and right now they're dealing with a Nalfashni and a mage that has just launched a fireball in them. Party's starting to look a little beat up. Mage is going to skedoodle a little bit here. And that is going to bring us over to Fortune. Fortune.
Fortune does not have a lot of option here because he's afraid of the Nalfashne still. And chasing blindly after the mage is not going to work, so I will just throw it. No, you're still kind of in the way, aren't you, Loktar? Or I think I can still hit far side without the shield attracting.
Yeah, just that bottom in the left corner is in the way.
I moved away as
Yeah.
much as I could.
But this one will be with disadvantage, so I cannot get sneak attack.
You got it. 13 will
13
miss.
misses. I will go ahead and expend a psychic die to add a d10 to that for a homing strike.
Sure can.
Well, nope.
14 still gonna miss, unfortunately.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And then run around the corner.
Oh, you have made a tactical error.
Uh-oh.
He has a
He's got
10-foot
reach.
reach,
Oh, he
and
does.
you were within 10 feet.
And I
As you
didn't
go to
declare my
run away, he
disengage.
tries to take a bite at you.
And
24 for
definitely
37 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Definitely reaction uncanny dodge that, so I don't go down. Yep. And then I'll use my bonus action to weep for not using it to disengage.
You got it. Bonus action weeping. Do you also want a bonus action hide and weep, or is it just weeping over there?
Hide and weep.
Hide and weep. Sounds good. Las-Dal, what do we got?
Alright, I'm gonna move a little closer here, still up on the ceiling, making my way. And I'm gonna dissonant whispers him again and tell him the hounds of both heaven and hell are coming for you.
Oh,
You ain't gonna handle it.
sounds good. Montgomery, quick reminder for me. See invisible. Is that concentration?
No, it lasts for.
Okay.
I want to say it was an hour. It's
Hour,
not
okay.
concentration.
No problem. Just couldn't remember. Wisdom saving throw from the Nalfashni. He does have advantage and pulls around with a 20. He is not afeared, but he will take a
So
little
just
damage.
once again, he takes half of the damage, which
Yep.
is
Need to give me some of that magic as resistance. That's pretty good. Good stuff.
Cuts that down there. Take his damage. He's half the Nalfashni he used to be. Las-Dal, anything else?
no, that's kind of all I got.
Telovere.
All right. So you see Telovere move forward. Because this is a little bit space dependent. So he's gonna move right there.
Okay.
Torch is coming with him.
Good old
And then
Torchy.
I'm going to cast Animate Dead at 3rd level.
Okay.
And thanks to the Undead Thralls, I can cast it on 2 targets.
Okay.
So what I am doing is I'm slamming my staff into the ground, and I'm calling on because I'm assuming it's okay for me to do this. Feel free to correct me if this is not cool with you. I'm going to summon the 2 skeletal minotaurs that I had previously bought the skeletons for, in front of me. And they are both large undead. So I don't know what you. There we go. That works.
Oh, baby, he had him ready to go.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember
I'm-
when you bought these.
Yeah. Now my second question is, can I fit both of them in that hallway, or is this going to be a one and done?
Can you fit both of them in where?
Here,
Ribs
Well, they
can
have
kinda
reach.
interlocking ribs. They can move together
Yeah,
as
I
one.
was thinking of the same thing.
But don't they have reach? Don't they? They don't both need
They
to
do
get
not
there.
have. They do not have reach.
Oh, they do not have reach. Okay.
They do not have reach.
Okay, so they are
I feel
large
like
creatures,
they'd be
and you want to put them
slightly-
where?
Basically, like right here and right here, trying to get within both of them within melee distance of the Nalfashne.
Okay. I have done something weird to my monsters.
You can also just move them back and forth in if that's not going to.
Yeah,
but
you
then
can
they
cram
take
'em down there.
opportunity attacks.
I
You can
already
cram
took
them
the
down there.
opportunity attack.
Well, if I can move both of them, I'll move both of them down.
Yeah, they can cram in there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 charges. So
Oh,
let's see.
okay.
So
That's
I
so
need
cool.
the Nalfashne to beat a DC 15, or let's see, what is that? DC 14 Strength saving throw.
Not
and I needed
magic,
him
right?
to do that twice.
Well, he didn't do it the
Right.
first time.
Okay. So he failed that first one?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess the second one is with advantage, not that it really matters.
And
but...
he failed the second one too.
Okay. So he takes combined, what is that? 24 damage, just from the charge.
Okay.
And then they are both going to make great axe attacks on him. And because this is with undead thralls, they do get +4 if they hit. So that's number 1. That is a crit.
That's a good thing to roll.
And that is +4, so that's going to bring it up to 37 damage.
Okay.
And then second one.
Yep.
That is an 11. So I'm assuming that one misses.
11 does miss.
Okay, cool.
Why doesn't he have advantage? Because isn't he prone?
He is prone. Never mind. Thank you. I'll roll again.
Yes, please.
I completely forgot about that. Well.
Still no. But considerable amounts of damage have been dealt. Well done. Telovere, anything else?
Oh, also, the Nalfashne is pushed back 10 feet if I so choose, and I'm not going to choose to do so because I just realized that would crush Duren.
He's between a Duren and a hard place.
I mean, it's not that much bigger than me.
That is true.
Yeah, not sure about that one, but okay.
I mean, he's got a lot of bulk around the middle.
I count
yeah.
as large sometimes.
Sometimes.
Delicious bulk that we will enjoy once we slay him.
You got it.
So that is my turn.
And yes, Undead Commander, we do definitely have a Necromancer in-house and a few other of the undeading persuasion. So it's a mixed party. Montgomery, over to you. What are you up to?
So I can't move closer to him, right? But can I move past him? Would that be allowed? Like, can I keep going this way?
Yes, you are frightened, so you can continue moving away from him. Absolutely.
Okay. So, and he has a 10-foot reach, so like that's a safe spot, right? But as
Safe
soon as I
spot.
leave there, then I'm in trouble.
Correct.
He doesn't have his
Or
opportunity.
you
attack,
would be in
though.
trouble, except he doesn't have it. Yeah, he's he's already.
Oh
used up his
yeah, he
reach.
hasn't gone yet. He's already used his opportunity attack.
Yep.
Oh, God, I don't know what to do. The only one that could see the stupid mage.
Can you cast it on someone else? The invisibility?
No, it's self only. I already checked that.
If you would be so kind, Montgomery, please close that door.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I was just deciding to do that. So if I close the door, what happens if he casts another fireball?
He'd have to open the door first.
Okay, awesome. Then yeah, I'll close the door. Closing the door, is that an action or part
Free
of
action.
movement, or what was
Free action.
a free action?
Free action.
Okay. Then I guess I will. Where's my cantrips? I guess I will strike him with Sacred Flame. The our friend right in front of us there.
Me?
No. Yeah. So 15. He gets a
And Sacred Flame
DC
is a
14.
Dex
Yeah.
check. He does
Dex
have
14.
advantage. Ooh, super fails. We'll take
really?
all 15 of that.
Very
Okay, nice.
Oh, you know what I
First
just
time we see
realized?
him
The
fail versus
shortcuts
magic.
roll to GM. The sheet rolls to the thing. You didn't see me roll that saving throw, did you?
No.
No, but I've been
Nope.
watching it on the
I trust
stream.
Oh man.
Oh, I didn't realize it was showing on the screen. Interesting.
No, it's I keep setting it so that it should roll to everybody, and it keeps going back to rolling to the GM. I'll fight with it later. But he does take all 15 points of that radiant damage. He is pretty well shredded, but is hanging in there for one last struggle. Anything else for you, Montgomery?
Nope. That's it.
All right. So, who can I kill?
Okay.
We're gonna try a Nalfashnay reaching over Duren, just like eyeing you as he does to try and bite Montgomery's head off, because Montgomery's been
Bill.
kind of being a butt. Montgomery critically misses you. Shouldn't have tried that. Bad mistake.
I have a question for you, DM.
Uh-huh.
Did the Nelfishne get up? Like, did he get off of prone?
I'm gonna say with that critical, he probably forgot to get up.
Okay, cool.
Okay. With that reminder now, he's got his little wings beating in the background. He's now brought himself up to not being prone, and he's going to try and make his way down. And
So he
just
slid his
claw.
whole head under Duren and then
Yeah.
tried to bite Montgomery.
Didn't work out. We're going to go for the claws here. Claws. Duren, claw.
Oh, it's going towards me?
Yeah, Duren, claw. 21,
No.
19, also no. Both of those are myths. Loktar.
Dang, 21 misses by default. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
he's
well, wait
rocking
a
the
second.
22. Oop.
If it's Loktar's turn, he takes more radiant damage from the from the dawn.
Oh, good point.
By he, you mean not Loktar, right?
No.
Yeah,
him meaning
not us.
could not get out of the way of the dawn. Go ahead and roll me that dawn roll. Make it a big one. 'cause
Also,
it's
did
killing.
the Minotaurs walk right into it?
Oh, you know
That's
what?
a
The
good point.
Minotaurs, did they?
Well, it's a 30. Yeah, it's a 30-foot radius.
Oh.
Oh, and they weren't excluded, right?
It's fine. A little bit of damage is fine.
A little bit of damage
Yeah.
is fine. We'll go ahead and roll that
Yep.
damage and see what.
So do I
everybody took
roll the
there.
damage again, or is it the same roll that was from before?
Roll it again. Each round we'll roll it again.
Okay, so
We won't make you stick with a bad roll, and we won't reward you for that supreme one that you get every once in a while.
all right, so that's 4d10. Boom.
Oh,
Yeah,
A whole 7 damage.
whole 7 damage.
All 7 damage. And that was a Constitution saving throw to resist some of it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4d10, right?
That sounds correct.
Let me double check it. I'll double check it.
And so, Telovere, if you could roll
Well,
good.
Yeah, so actually, I forgot about the skeletons too. So as a bonus action, right? I could have moved it. So I could have moved it out of the way of the skeletons for sure.
Okay, no problem.
Right. So I'll just leave him in it and a little bit closer towards the wizard.
Sounds good.
So my skeletons do not take damage from this?
Skeletons do not need to take damage from it.
Okay, cool. Not that it really mattered one way or another, but like, I appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, it might make a difference later.
You got
if
it.
you moved it closer to our mage friend, did he end up taking
Yeah,
it?
exactly. Right. So if it's 30
so he'll
feet.
burn if he opens the door. That's good.
You got
One of the doors is open.
it. Doors should both be closed at this point.
Yeah, they're closed.
Yeah, it is 4d10. God,
Yeah.
what a horrible roll. Okay, that was it.
Sounds good. Loktar, back over to you.
All right. It seems you are mortal after all, friend. Inadvisably reckless.
Inadvisably reckless.
Jesus, all right.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna try to pound this guy into a delicious meal.
Sounds like a reasonable request. 25 for 17, and then another 24 for 28. That will do it.
Nice.
You didn't even need that back end of the staff, though. You can deploy it if you would like to.
That being the case, could I move over, open the door, and see if the other guy's ready to be pounded?
Sure, you can move over and open the door.
I see my bardic inspiration is
Alright.
giving Loktar some thoughts.
Oh, look at that. You move over and open the door, you don't see a wizard
All right.
because he's invisible.
It would seem our invisible friend is still such. I'm gonna go up here and try to take a nap. Lean against the wall.
Sounds good.
If you take a nap, do you lose your rage?
Not. I mean,
He
not
wouldn't.
gonna
He
fall
wouldn't a
asleep
round and a half.
immediately.
Duren, what are we up to?
I'm gonna, I think, stay here. I can't make any kind of perception check to see him, can I?
You can make a perception check to try and figure out where he is. You can
Okay,
listen
so
for him, that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna walk in here. Oh God. Who was measuring towards me?
Wasn't me.
What? No, it was me. I was just checking my distance.
I'm gonna I'll make a perception check.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception.
That's a pretty good perception check.
Wow.
He's hiding right up here.
Okay, so that was only 2. Does that count as my action?
That would be your action.
Can I tell everyone, hey, he's right there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, he's not there anymore.
Also, I have another question. If I were to cast Hunter's Mark on him, does that help me still perceive where he's at?
I don't think you can see him to target him with the Hunter's Mark initially.
Okay.
If you had Hunter's marked him earlier on, you would
When
be
he
able
was
to say
visible?
where you could track him, but he does not have Hunter's Mark on him.
I know where he's at. Well, I have an idea of where he's at, but I don't have a way to actually target him.
You got it. And then Duren, anything else?
No, because I only have a bonus action left. Maybe maybe I'll come in here a little more. I'm trying not to close that door. I found you.
You found him. So as you come around that corner, he says, "No, you didn't." He runs down.
Oh, now I know where you are.
He runs over here.
No, that I'm gonna end my turn.
Yep. He's gonna cast a fireball.
I knew.
Right here. It's gonna hit our little skelly. Oh, it's not gonna hit our little skelly boys. It is, however, gonna hit Loktar. It's gonna get Fortune. It's gonna get Duren. And it's gonna.
You want to counter spell? Oh, you can't see him.
Can't see him.
I can't see him. He's right behind that little outcropping, I guess.
He knows how line of sight works.
I'm not that strong of a sorcerer yet.
Good news is he's down to 3rd level spells. So it's only going to be 33 points of damage if you fail.
Are there any rerolls?
There is 1 player reroll.
Oh, shit, Mundo. How much do I take? 33? Oh, shit.
Even half, Loktar's just flopped on the ground, unconscious, smoldering.
Did I hear that the player reroll get used up?
I think Fortune will use it.
Okay. Player reroll has been deployed. Let's see if it's worthwhile. Oh, it's worthwhile.
He does not go down.
I am hurting.
I am unconscious even making my saving throw, right? Because it's, what is that, like 17 or 16? How much damage is that? Round up? I can't remember.
It would be 16 halved, yeah.
16, yeah.
16. So I'm at -3.
Y'all are killing me here.
All right, things are getting dangerous again. Fortune, it is your turn.
Okay,
I
I'm
guess I'll
still
get
trying to
small
think of
again.
a secret here, but it's like I will add a secret to the pile.
Secret in the pile. We'll catch up on those.
If I have any choice about which square I get small into, I would try to be over here so I can be hidden.
Uh, Duren, did Duren have an idea of where he went when he ran away from him?
Yeah, he yelled at me. He said, "Now I'm over here."
Sure did. He yelled that from
He's
about
going down
here.
this hallway. But here's the thing: is that I have a feeling that going down this hallway is not the smart decision with where we're currently at.
Got it.
Oh, the dawn drops too, by the way, so it's
Okay.
gone because I'm knocked out.
Dawn is
Oh,
down.
wow.
So the Minotaurs could go chase them down or try to, I guess. I don't know.
They'll be next to useless in there.
All right.
So Fortune
I
will-
really did think about that, but they would be absolutely useless.
I think we'd all be useless in there.
So
Did
Fortune,
someone just run it? Well, actually, I'm not
Yeah,
unconscious.
you
I
run,
don't know
you
what
run
this
down the
is.
hallway. You look around.
and-
You don't see
and
the
he's gonna
invisible
just
mage.
Listen.
If you listen, that's a perception check.
Yep.
So you could spot him, but that would be your action. Other option is you could pick a square to attack, throwing with disadvantage, and play Minesweeper.
No, I think he'll perception and then try to bonus action throw a dagger.
I don't think you can bonus action throw a dagger unless you attack.
Oh, you were right. Well, this was all a terrible idea.
So you could Minesweeper two things with daggers, or you could
Yeah, let's
proceed to
Minesweeper
figure out
two
where
things
he
with
is.
daggers.
What's that?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Minesweeper some daggers.
Okay, so please pick me a spot that you would like to throw a dagger at.
You said around where I'm standing.
You should try to make a persuasion check to get him to steal my shield.
We'll do
and
that
then
one first.
Start throwing daggers at him.
And I think you said you're going to aim for this one over here?
Yep.
Right next to Duren, okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Disadvantage.
He's not there.
17.
You do not hear a yelp.
Okay.
You hear a cling clink. Knives on the. Oh no, you don't, because they're psychic.
You hear whatever sound a psychic knife makes as it strikes stone. Whoops. Okay, down
We'll
there.
Try right
Got it.
there.
Attack roll. You do not hear a yelp.
Okay.
Fortune, anything else for you?
You know,
Nope. I think that's everything. So
catapult
get
spell
three
would save
people
time.
unconscious?
Just give you rows.
Las-Dal.
There's a lot that would save time here.
How far down to go into a door from above? 10 feet or 15? From the
Oh, yeah,
ceiling?
just 5. Just 5 to go under the door. These are big doors.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a dash, and I'm just gonna cruise down into here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to look around. I'm still up on the ceiling, looking around to see if I can figure out where this guy is.
Sure. So you're running. Are you going to perception check to look around and try and spot him that way? That would be an action. Or
I can't. I dashed as
oh,
my
you dashed.
action.
All right. So you just get the general look around, and since we haven't actually talked about this area yet, this is looks to be the guard room of a prison. You can see the 2 doors down here to the south and west are got kind of big padlocks there. You can see some racks of equipment and things that are set up in this area. It looks like rations that would be done. You can hear some muffled grunting coming from behind those doors. But that would be kind of all you pick up on the quick look in here. Telovere.
It's actually really tough because I don't know what exactly I want to do here. I don't want to go in because I don't want to suddenly get hit and die. Shit. Mama didn't raise no bitch. I'm gonna use a second level spell slot to Misty Step. I'm going to Misty Step right here. I'm going to move right there. Let's see. And I know he's somewhere in this corner, so I wanna see something real fast.
We do know that.
Well, I'm assuming that because that's where everyone's
Wait,
smacking
so-
things.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Well, if I'm down there, I'm gonna be like, where is he?
Okay, so when he said, "Now I'm over here," it was going down this hallway that goes off to the right.
Oh, down the hallway. Lovely. Then I'm going to put my head right here. I'm going to poke it around, and I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt
Okay.
at 3rd level.
Okay.
So I need a DC 15 Dex save from him.
Okay. Where are you casting the lightning bolt at?
Let's see. This way.
Okay. Lightning bolt is a 5-foot.
It is a 5-footer. So no matter
5-footer.
how he runs down this, he gets hit by the lightning.
Okay.
And because I'm point of origin, fortune should not be affected.
All right. So I'm gonna do a quick reveal.
I'm about to.
He is standing right there.
I still don't see.
Uh,
Wait, but he still gets hit.
He will not get hit because he's hitting both of these aisles. So he's filling up these 2 aisles right here.
I still cannot see what you're looking at.
Oh,
But
sorry. So he is
Oh,
right here.
he's like,
He's just out of it.
yeah, he's
you
luckily
mean?
off to the side in that little alcove.
Hold on. I'm hold on real quick. I'm
Yeah, go ahead,
pulling.
you
Where
can
the
go ahead and
blue
move up.
is.
Yeah, you can move up.
Yeah, I want to move up just real quick so I can see, so I can confirm.
Yep.
He's right there.
He's right there.
Yeah, he's still gonna get hit.
He's still gonna hit. I thought you were hitting these 2 rows.
No, so if I'm shooting down this way,
Yep.
lightning bolt hits everything on both sides of it within 5 feet.
Okay.
So
Fair
even
enough.
if he's hiding in that alcove, it'll still smack him.
Got it.
Oh, so it's
Is
like
that-
15 feet wide.
Wait. What's the-
Yeah, it's. I'll read it for you.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt. A stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in that line, hold on, must make dexterity saving throw, right?
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm completely misremembering this.
That's okay. Yeah, with a 5-foot wide, you can fill basically 2 squares. You can half fill each square, so 2 sets of squares. And I think what I heard you say was you were sending it down to fill these 2 sets, basically the aisle, so it would zip right past him, unfortunately.
Damn, I really thought I had remembered that spell better.
No worries.
Ah, well,
Maybe-
I'm committed, so
that would be an amazing range if it did have that.
So
yeah, I wouldn't even bother. I don't even
100
bother.
feet and basically 15 feet down.
Yeah,
all right. So what we're
Maybe
gonna
thinking
do?
like wall of fire or something. Maybe.
I guess. I don't know what I was thinking there.
What we're gonna do is you're gonna send a bolt of lightning down this way.
Oh God.
As it shoots down here,
Oh,
for a
man.
moment, those of you who are near that hallway get that intense bright flash, and seared into your eyes are massive piles of bones of lizards, of humanoids, of large creatures heaped up in spaces. You get this weird webbing effect as the shadows of webs are cast back, and you can see a ton of them burning off in the distance. You hear something respond. Coming around the corner towards you is a large creature.
Jesus fuck.
Shit.
It has a draconic head,
Oh Jesus.
no wings,
What?
scales, a lumpy body, 2, 4, 6, 8 legs. It opens its mouth, starts to hiss. It looks like it's chuffing, getting ready to blow breath. As it does, little spinnerets, strands of spiders are catching in the wind, and you see just hundreds and hundreds of spiderlings being blown out of its breath towards you as it starts to stalk and move down the hallway.
Oh, baby!
That's where we're going to bring it to a close this evening, because we're going to be asking the players to make some real hard decisions as we move into our next phase of this combat, as they have awoken Kerarach, the spider dragon.
Wow.
I mean, we gotta
Yeah.
go.
So
Glad I'm dead, so I don't have to worry about it.
we'll pause there, as that has now been awakened by a lightning bolt being sent into its lair. We will pick back up on Montgomery's turn. Montgomery is a death saving throw. Is Montgomery unconscious?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm unconscious.
You know what? Let's resolve that one, and then we'll start at the top of the turn order. So Montgomery, can I have a death saving throw from you, please?
And I guess it's a good thing I didn't see Telovere just run past me.
Lolth's death save next week.
All right, a 4
Oh,
is going to be
no.
1 on the bad side, but it's not the worst thing we could roll. So we'll put you down for the 1 death fail at the moment, and then we'll wrap it up for this evening. We got a player reroll. Did that just get redeemed? You know
Might
what?
as well use it.
Let's go ahead and use it. Montgomery, go ahead and re-roll that death saving throw. See if we can get better than a 4. Technically correct. Better than a 4. But that's what we'll wrap that one up for this evening. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I don't want to get too involved in this next combat sequence until we're all fresh again. We will be off next week for the 4th of July holiday, so we're going to give them 2 weeks to sort out their plans, check their equipment, make sure they know where their healing potions are, and then we will come back in and see
Healing
how
potions?
they will deal with this.
Who has healing potions?
I know there are some healing potions scattered around. And we'll get some secret reveals as we go. We'll excuse him from being on the spot at the moment, as he is unconscious. So maybe as he's laying there in his sleep, he's muttering sweet nothings. But we'll get those caught up as well. Thanks everybody for hanging out. And let's see here, Alex, if you're in the audience or somebody who has raid capabilities, feel free to pass along the raid. If nobody is, I'll try and figure that out in just a second. And while I do that, any players want to give a shout out there as we're wrapping things up?
I just want to.
Shout out to this combat, man. Jeepers, this is crazy. I was feeling sorry for these guys, man. I think Lolth has learned the foibles of diplomacy.
You probably would have done fine, and it does actually reward you for diplomacy, but the big thing here is Lolth worshippers. You don't identify as being from Hagruk. You just be like, yeah, praise Lolth. Not like, I'm here in Lolth's temple that shouldn't be here, and I'm worshiping somebody else. Strategic-y.
I just want to give a shout out to our audience that bought us those rerolls. That was awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Absolutely.
For all the good it's done us tonight.
Hey,
Gave us a chance.
Yeah.
plug it away.
I probably should have re-rolled, but I didn't want to have a second good secret, and I've been sitting at 5 health ever since getting electrocuted.
Man.
Yeah, we're all in pretty bad shape, and now we got a dragon.
Oh yeah.
All right, you know what? I don't see anybody that I recognize real quick on there, so let's do 80s Dance Party, which is our late night raid set there. We'll check you all there. Have fun if you decide to dance and sing along. Otherwise, we'll catch you next week, and thanks everybody for hanging out.
Take it easy, y'all.